Wait,
yes, we're
now?
live, everyone. I heard the news, and if you see what's playing, you know I'm pissed. You know I'm super pissed to play Final Fantasy 15. The vilest, the evilest, the thing that Nomura fucked up.
A fucking Kingdom Hearts 4 and a sequel to Fragment. For one, explain this to me. How the fuck is there going to be a sequel to Fragmentary unless you're making this next game again a standalone Aqua adventure?
I can only explain through Aqua's isolation. But then again, the Kingdom Hearts fan base is going to be down my throat. Which I don't
Fuck
care. You're nothing but
them.
rabid toxicity fanboysism with your worship of Nomura.
See, I wanted to play that way. You're playing the boy band one, right?
Yes, the one that I universally hate. The one that was
for some reason, I still want to give it a try with its expansions because you said the expansions are the only thing that make it
fun.
Better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. My anger at Kingdom Hearts, and I have hashtag.
Keith, he's ticked that they've officially announced Kingdom Hearts 4. He's not there.
On my day of rest, I don't even have my
Nomura wants
Dr.
to bring
Pepper
a day
yet.
of reckoning.
I don't even have my Dr. Pepper yet. I don't even have my Dr. Pepper yet. I wake up times and no. I love my other version. But no. This horrible game I had to play just because it embodies everything shitty about Kingdom Hearts 3, unfortunately. The save data. That got corrupted when my PS4 first one got killed. So unfortunately,
well, as long as we still have the footage, as long as I still have the footage you did still saved on my fucking thing, it don't matter.
I've got the whole series on your thing. I hate everything about Nomura can go suck his own cock.
Nomura's a fucking tit. Wait, that depends if he can even reach it.
Everyone. You know what I want? I want this so bad, the Kingdom Hearts fanbase, just to piss you all off. Because I know Nomura will fuck it up. He fucks universally everything up. I want you all to have a live action Kingdom Hearts movie.
That's if he's, like if it's true since he signed. Well, it is true that he signed with Netflix.
But who cares? It'll be a dumpster fire.
The only fucking game that I could accept from Final Fantasy, as long as he's never involved.
Kingdom Hearts.
Or Kingdom Hearts, that too.
Kingdom Hearts.
I would accept it if he's not in fucking involved.
He has to be. It's his IP, remember? It's his personal baby IP. So therefore he gets involvement.
I have more I swear to okay. I'm pretty sure you can say this. You have more faith in the Ghost of Tsushima movie coming out than you do anything for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, when you all get the live action Kingdom Hearts on Netflix, it'll be so bad, it'll make Cowboy Bebop and the Death Note movies look like God tier.
That's the thing. I want to reallocate this. Death Note, at this point, I think it's like, can we even use that anymore? Because
I don't care. Or maybe Dragon Ball Evolution. I don't care.
No, that's the thing. We can use those two. The problem is, okay, how do I say this? I'm gonna sound fucking crazy. I'd rather sit down and watch Dragon Ball than Death Note because at least at the end of the fucking movie, Goku does one of his signature attacks.
Well, that's good. Maybe we can have maybe they'll be so bad they're like that. Oh, we'll share this around with all Kingdom Hearts fans because you're as bad as MMO junkies like Never for Best thing. You're like Locust.
You all right, Prompto?
Did they do nothing but consume? The moment you're done consuming Kingdom Hearts lore, you'll go straight to the next thing.
Because do you know how much Kingdom Hearts it's like? And then you got people that hate the new, like, not the whole fan base, but a select few, me included. I don't like this realistic art direction they're going in. They should have just stuck with. They could have just made 2's graphics better, or just stuck with the 2 graphics of Part 2, and made it more not just appealing,
everyone, you see this engine I'm using? This is called the Luminous engine that, as I've said before, that Tabata was stuck making with because Square Enix wanted to compete with the West on open world. Well, guess what, everyone? That's really hard on open world games. You know what Nomura gets used to make his beloved KH3? The Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah.
And now he gets to use Unreal Engine 5.
It's close.
He gets to use the easier engines.
I fucking guarantee you Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna be an open world. Like, not, I wouldn't necessarily say all the games are open world, they're open areas. But I'm talking about, I could see that game turning into a full-fledged open world commodity.
No, you don't get it. No, Keith, I'm talking, I want that KH thing to be garbage.
Actually, well, here's the thing, Keith. Look, this is hard for me to say. Only Death Note and Cowboy Bebop are the two lowest of anime adaptations. But I'm sorry, I gotta give it to Bleach. I gotta give it to fucking,
Where's Kage? Kage needs to yell. Where's our Bleach fan? Kage?
Well, here's the thing. I've spoke to Kage. I've spoke to Kage about this, and I know as much as he doesn't agree with it, he understands where I'm coming from because we all universally agree. The Bleach arc, the Bleach movie, took out all the filler, gave you the main arc, and that was it.
I forgot how to play damn games.
And it gave it to you. It gave you the first arc pretty faithfully. Once you took out all the side shit, I didn't see not one thing that looked. What was it like filler or they added?
No. Back to Kingdom Hearts. Back to shitty Kingdom Hearts. What? It's one of the best written ones, I think, anyway. Nomura did a good job.
That's what I want to know. They fucking hate the Kingdom Hearts fanbase. Hate fucking Birth. They hate Birth by Sleep. Say it's the worst one, when yet it's the most coherent one
and the most best written one. Sorry, KH fans. It's
Revenge of the Sith,
and done in a good way.
Yeah, it's basically Revenge of the Sith, just like the movie. You know the blue people movie Avatar. That's basically Pocahontas in space.
And you know what? Nomura grabbed a bunch of good voice actors for a while. You got Leonard Nimoy, but of course you waited so long that Leonard Nimoy passed. Rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. And the Japanese voice actor passed. Rest in peace for that person. Yeah. Well, let me say this.
And and you said,
because I've gotten critiqued the shit because whenever I do these things, I don't say anything good about anything.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you. There's one thing good they do. One thing. The gameplay.
Why do I sense that Star Wars will be involved in Kingdom Hearts 4, and that might be put? That might put me at fuck.
Remember, they got Pixar. Disney owns Star Wars, so they'll put Star Wars in there. And remember, they want realism.
That's the only fucking way you are going to get me. And I'm not going to get it day one. I'm going to play it later when it drops.
What are you going to do if they don't use all the good? They use all the bad material that people that you don't like, or stuff like that. Or they get like
what bad material?
Well, you know what I mean. If they get Darth Vader written wrong, like Darth Vader's good and then he's evil, then he's good and then he's evil. There's no straight continuity.
Okay, well, even then with that's something that is a core thing in his character. He's in the middle.
I meant to say Anakin Skywalker. Because they gotta have humans. They don't want, androids and that. It's gotta be a human person.
The only way I can work with it is don't adapt none of the films.
Yes, they will. They love them films, buddy.
Okay, but then just get James. Look, fine. Give James Earl Taylor Obi-Wan, and I'll be fine.
But what are you gonna do if they don't give you any of the voice actors you like? Because they had to get rid of all the good voice actors for Final Fantasy VII Remake because Nomura's dumbass, probably. I still can't find the cohesive reason why.
That's not Nomura's call. I'll tell you that right now. That's not Nomura's call because if Disney says, because Disney would know. Okay,
well, who knows?
We're gonna make more
of Kingdom Hearts.
He might be like, here's the thing. He's the god on paper because of contract. But I'm sorry, when the mouse tells you, get the Clone Wars actors, well I don't want to. Fine, you're gonna get someone else to make the game then. You just have to be the licensor.
Remember,
Nomura wants that money, so he's gonna have no choice at all. Okay, even if you didn't get the movies actors, I will accept the Clone Wars actors.
But what if they don't get the Clone Wars actors? They just get these random people that don't know voice acting and they don't know voice direction. They don't get a voice director.
Well, that's the thing. Then if that's the case, I'm waiting till the game hits $20. But two, let's be real. If you're gonna license, you have to license to also.
It's like Jack Sparrow from Kingdom Hearts 2 out of these people.
I didn't. But I don't see why you and I, like, this thing, you and I don't hate, like, between you and I, you already know, I don't hate James Arnold Taylor. He did a good job for what he had
how he
to.
did Jack Sparrow.
That's the thing, I still don't hate him, because here's the thing.
I don't hate the voice actor, I hate the portrayal.
I think if you would have, here's the problem. You couldn't have got they couldn't have gotten Johnny Depp. Why? Because they were still doing the films, and he was doing the other.
What if you
was doing the other video
voice
games.
Acted game? A badly voice acted thing. Somebody give me a bad voice acting.
Okay, you want a bad voice act game?
Yeah.
I played Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, okay. What would you do if they had really bad voice acting to, like, you know, I mean, bad, no voice direction, they're everywhere, they're off the walls.
Then that's gonna be a big
characters in there.
then I'm gonna have a big fucking issue.
And to make matters worse, when they put Anakin in there, he's gonna be like half cyborg and half human. Like they'll sort of like a cracked Vader suit fused with him, like some kind of bug fusion.
That's okay. That's the thing.
And he's still in the Jedi Temple. Because no one more likes to make those crazy looking drawings. So what if they do this?
See, the only thing, but that's the thing.
What if they make Anakin look like a punk rock star?
I still see them, but that's the thing. I mean, the problem is because, believe it or not, I mean, here's the thing. We know how Disney functions because look what they did to EA.
I don't care. This is Nomura.
No, but
even if they
I'm saying
this
is an example. Square Enix knows, like if Square Enix, they will know that they have one. If this game does bad, if they portray any of the Star Wars stuff bad, you're gonna have, like, out of all the fandoms that are in that game, I'm sorry, the Star Wars fandom will crush the Kingdom Hearts fandom in a fucking open, wide battlefield.
Oh yeah, they will. Just like the obviously, all fandoms are evil in this. I mean, I'm sorry, they're like locusts. They're worse than the Phantom Menacers. The Kingdom
But I'm saying, in this one, Nomura, because the problem is, even if
at least the Phantom Menacers, they have multiple people that they worship. No, the Kingdom Hearts fan base puts Nomura on a god tier pedestal, like the man could do no wrong. He's like,
but here's the thing, I have a double-edged thing for it. When it comes to Star Wars games, because Lucasfilm does this, they appoint somebody from the company to oversee, to make sure that the characters are being used correctly. So Nomura, like, again, he will have no choice. You know, that's the thing, Disney's gonna do that, Disney would do that anyway, or Lucasfilm would do that anyway, or if not, they're basically like, fine, you can't use the Star Wars IP in your game.
Well then what if they go straight to Pixar? Like they did in that game.
So that's what I'm saying, it's either, Nomura's gonna have, Nomura is gonna have one of two things he's gonna do. He's either gonna have to leave Star Wars out, or he's gonna have to strictly obey what Disney tells him to. And if he doesn't, they'll just strip. They'll basically, if you're using all of their stuff, they can easily cancel the game and just say, we're fine, we're not,
Did you
it's going to
notice
be
they
on
did
production
that
hold.
basically in this game, in KH3? There was very little Disney other than Hercules World, and almost everything else was Pixar related. The only Disney characters you had was, Yensid's still the evil one, he's more evil than Xehanort, so fuck everybody else. I don't give a shit. Yensid is just pure fucking evil. I've ranted about that before. You don't bring Kyrie, who doesn't know shit how to swing a Keyblade, to a fucking major battlefield.
No.
That's just asking for a death sentence. That was rigged for Sora to do that shit. I'm sorry. And that was just a plot hole. I'm still pissed that when Sora died, which, I'm sorry, the Kingdom Hearts franchise is known for all roads lead to Rome. It's a Greek tragedy.
Yeah, but you know what's funny you know what's funny? The first thing you said, nope, you cannot bring Sora back. What does Nomura do in that preview?
Brings him back? No, he was in, they brought him back in the Secret Ending. That's why I've always been pissed off.
Yeah, but like to a fucking... Yeah, but you said that you would get pissed off, like, if that was, like, basically the most basic way that you could promote KH4, which is showing him.
Fuck you, Nomura, as well. I want Sora off my goddamn piece of paper. I'd rather have Riku at this point, which you set up.
That's what I'm saying. The smartest thing you could have done, they could have done is just fucking set up. You could have had Sora in the game. He could have made his return, but don't immediately fucking show him. They pulled off a fucking Star Trek Into Darkness with that shit. Where in the trailer,
you mean like Super
no, it's not just that. They basically they kept saying, "Oh no, that's not Khan. That's not Khan. That's not Khan." But even in the fucking trailers, he says, "I'm Khan."
Oh, you mean like that's just like Dark Knight Rising, where it's, oh, that's not Talia al Ghul. That's Talia al Ghul.
What can I say?
I don't remember. I didn't remember no one denying that was Talia. That
No,
was
they were trying to
Talia
say that's not Talia al Ghul, the twist, when they revealed that.
Yeah.
And they're like, but everyone caught on because the way she was dressed.
Yeah.
Like, that's Talia al Ghul.
Hey,
No, no,
watch
no,
where you're
no.
going.
But yeah, Con.
And the thing is, it's not that the actor did a bad job. Benedict Cumberbatch does not do a bad job in what he's in. It's the problem is, they canonically fucked up. Even I'm not a Star Trek fan, yet even I was able to point out from the knowledge I have seen and heard that they canonically fucked up Khan's appearance.
They fuck up everything.
Well, the thing is, I didn't hate. See, the thing, this was the funny part. Even I didn't hate them because I.
Greetings, Bushido! Guess why my anger is over 9,000? It's because Nomura decided on my day of rest, the one day I take off, the one day I either film something or just relax, Nomura drops his fucking KH trailers. He drops his KH trailers.
What I'm saying is, it's
no,
like.
Bushido appeared in the chat box.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I am not in
Party's open anyway, but the shit is, it's like, okay, I may not be, like I said, I'm not a fan at all of any of the Star Trek stuff. I only enjoyed the first reboot, like that remake one, that was like that time traveling shit. I enjoyed it at a basic, I mean basic level, because I was like, okay, this is just a sci-fi, you know, I'm seeing it as just now what it is. It's a sci-fi fucking...
Just watch First Contact, the one with the Borg. That's the best one.
That's the thing, I seen those too. My sisters and them, my cousins, they used to have that shit when we were all living in the same house when I was a kid. I would skip by the tapes.
Wait, why did we just debate to Star Trek? Again, quit deviating from Nomura's fuckery. I mean, did Riku as the main character. We kind of got that in Dream Drop Distance. I remember ranting and ripping on that. But
I thought both of those suckers were the fucking lead character in that game.
But no, you were setting it up from what I understand, even in the freaking rhythm game, which I'm not gonna play because I don't want to break my fucking fingers. Why would you turn
rhythm
that shit
game?
Into a rhythm game? Why?
Why?
Rhythm
game.
I would rather have a card game.
Rhythm game. You can hear me. I'm saying rhythm game. I know it's a card game, but it's a fucking rhythm game?
Yeah, it's called Melody of Memories. I watched the truncated trailer. Trust me, thing. I'm aware of the shenanigans. I'm aware you pulled Xehanort character assassination. Again.
See, once you told me about that, because I was so adapted to seeing Xehanort for, like, I did not know of all that backup shit.
Yeah. Oh, I also figured out during the KH2 live stream what Xemnas' acronym is. It's names.
And to this day, everybody, I want to know, it is Kyo's fault for ruining, at least at the time, what I thought, because Kingdom Hearts 2 is my first in the series, and apparently, I'm gonna still stick to this, apparently the fucking PS2 version neutered a lot of fucking shit. Because when I'm playing the game the way it is, the way I assume it's gonna go, I'm like, okay, is this game fucking over yet? It shouldn't be this fucking long.
Nope. You were playing the expanded edition. You were playing the PS2 version.
Which, that's the same, if you play the PS2 version, especially the fucking, because the one I had was the silver, the
base game. I know which one you're talking about.
And what I'm telling you, because Kyo thinks I'm fucking crazy, but I'm like, I even have witness. I had fucking friends in my house I talked to. They were there. They beat it with me. The fight fucking ends after you do that one fight on the side of the building, and that one in the air where he's in that form. Other than that, all these other fucking fights in between. I'm like, yo, how many fucking fights do I gotta go through?
Oh yeah, the Roxas fight was the extended one. That was funny.
And that was pissing me the fuck off.
And then, we didn't know the Keyblade did that shit. Which, I was like, wait, why are you turning constantly into a Heartless? Oh.
No, but you even said that the Keyblade, that they fucked with its newer variation, because in the old one, and I was even saying, yo,
Libra.
why can't
Libra at the time was with us,
told
us
That's why I was like, yo, why can't I control it? Because I remember on the PS2, when I would turn it to the dark mode, I could control it. Probably because, you told me it was OP. You told me it was OP, so they did something to it, and I'm like, then what's the fucking point of putting it in the game if I can't exploit it?
Well, yeah, and also you can't use the ultimate weapon. They had to make it more often so that you have to beat the super boss to get the ultimate weapon.
I mean, I did fine without the only time I went far and did a bunch of back shit on live stream.
Kingdom Hearts, they're gonna have it set in the real world because the real world is a fictional world in the fictional settings, from what I understand. Because there's these fictional worlds they have to go to now. You can't go to the world, sleeping worlds, or the forgotten. No, you have to go to the fictional worlds that are in books.
Thanks.
Called a fictional world, and that's where the real world takes place. And they're gonna take us in the real world. And now, guess what, everyone? Because I'm gonna mock every KH fans because you want your drink to eat your, because you all locusts. Guess what you all get to eat? You get to eat an open world that's probably not made correctly like this. Sorry.
Seriously, I trust me. I get where you come from. Oh God, we need an angry black man.
Nomura's fucking shit up. Nomura's fucking shit up. Tell me, Kage, would you like to see a live-action Kingdom Hearts movie?
No, even though I was when I was 5 years old.
What would you do?
Well, thank Netflix.
Guess what dropped today? The new Kingdom Hearts trailers, and I'm
to part 4.
Oh.
And Kage, he announced another Kingdom Hearts game. Just like a sequel to it's a sequel to Fragmentary Passage, which was the fucking lead into Kingdom Story.
No, Fragmentary Passage was supposed to be a fill gapper to what the fuck happened to Aqua, which is basically it takes place during Kingdom Hearts 1 into and then a little bit after Birth by Sleep. You see Aqua literally, I don't know how you handle, okay, people, you don't know this, human isolation does really bad things to human brain. She's stuck in the realm of darkness for like, I don't know, 10 plus years? And then Mickey finds her and he's like, peace!
Yeah, you would. But anyway, can you go on about Nomura?
Nomura's making that game!
And he's getting access to the new Unreal Engine. And the fucking bullshit, Kage, is they're gonna be now apparently the world of Kingdom Hearts is now entering what would be assumed our reality.
Yep. Because that's supposed to be a thing. It's in the fictional world. Nomura didn't lose Golden Boy when the world with the Neo flopped. Damn it. Here I was hoping you would lose a bunch of shit.
Gotcha.
Oh, I just realized something. Guess what? You're gonna really hate me for this. You know that Nomura's name is attached to basically your favorite attack.
Just happy it's over.
Like, Kage, we were just talking a few seconds ago when it came to, because, you know, since Tetsuya Nomura has signed Kingdom Hearts for an adaptation on Netflix, I flat out fucking said, I was like, the only two adaptations that I agree with is fucking Bleach and Cowboy Bebop that did not stand up to par, but I will, and even though I'm not the biggest Bleach fan in the world, I will fucking fight for the Bleach movie.
The Bleach movie, from what I understand, was good. They took out all the filler and put in the main stuff that should be there.
Yeah, they did that.
They went ahead and showed us something that I didn't even think they were going to show us, and that was the fucking Soul Society. You would think that would be saved, but no. And then
the fandoms, of course, rioted, and we can't. This is why we can't have good shit. But for some reason, the KH fandom just gets their shit. Well, I'm still wanting certain things. Like, I don't know, Mega Man Legends 3?
We're not gonna get that.
I know.
We're never gonna get that.
I know.
And you know what's sad is it's, you know what's funny? That's the second movie that I trust that can be done in live action very well if it's just if it's just basically taking inspiration from Tron.
Or let's see here. What's another game that will never get a sequel to that ended off in a cliffhanger? Advent Rising, which nobody remembers, which is really good. It was supposed to be 6 parts. I don't know. Give me Xenosaga remakes.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which.
Well, no, we don't get those. Give me the Dot Hack, the original IMOC series ports. We don't get those. Yet the Kingdom Hearts fanbase, because they're so fucking big and annoying and like giant locusts, get all the good shit. Or the Final Fantasy fanbase. How about you actually give people what they want? And believe it or not, people do want this. Make a sequel to Kingdom Hearts 10 again, like do a 10-3.
and
Kingdom Hearts
bring
10?
back Tidus.
Kingdom Hearts 10?
You got me mixed.
You mean Final Fantasy 10?
Fuck you, fuck you, you got me mixed right now. Fuck you.
Wonderful. A Tetsuya Nomura makes the most dumbest decision in his fucking career.
Remember, his name's
Kage, side note, Kage, you know how I've been trying to tell you that fucking, that PlayStation fighting game? So you could find it? Like PS1? It's called Cardinal Sin. It's called Cardinal Sin.
Go figure. It's called a Cardinal Sin because it is a Cardinal Sin.
Seriously, that's the funny thing is the words that I use all the time, sin or cardinal, is the name of the fucking game, but it's not sin with an I, it's S-Y-N.
But here's the funny thing, I can't believe. Oh man, I mean, Final Fantasy. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, I'm playing a Final Fantasy game. I'm gonna take a few shots at you, Final Fantasy fuckers. Oh, the holy horrible Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 13. Bitch.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say the inconsistent ones, Kage. We're not talking about the good ones, because even I was gonna
say, if you mention 7, 6, 8, and fucking 15, we're gonna have a problem, Kyo. Or 10, we're gonna have a fucking problem, Kyo.
I can't believe I had to fucking. I'm about to say you had to slip that one in there real quick, Kage. I was like, literally, I may not be looking at you, but the fact that I didn't hear 10 come out of your mouth, I stopped for a second, like I'm looking at the computer. I was like, I know this nigga just left 10. I know this nigga didn't just leave 10 out.
Listen,
I didn't leave 10,
let me give you a rant.
You were shot for that.
Every Final Fantasy has its problems. You know, people didn't like, but I liked it, that Kingdom Hearts 10. The first one, not 10.
Kingdom Hearts 10? Kingdom Hearts 10?
Huh? God damn it! Final Fantasy 10.
My brother, I'm sorry.
That Final Fantasy 10 went back to turn-based. That was awesome. The first one went to turn-based, but then they went back to active time turn-based, which has been there since Final Fantasy 4 and 10-2. Which 10-2, I'm sorry everyone, is just basically a J-pop game with them having a fun rom-com romping. I'm sorry.
It's basically like if you just look at 10-2, I mean Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2, yes, it might be one game split basically into 2 games.
Oh, by the way, fuck you, Square Enix, for having to make me get 100% to get that damn ending and the chocobo racing. It's one of those time things to get that percentage thing. I'm a guy that inflicted pain on myself. If I could find my old memory card, I would show you all that I had 98% to, I think, and 100%.
Oh, my old memory card is somewhere in storage, and if I was to plug it in right now, you could literally see, and you're gonna laugh at this, Tenkaichi 3, 100%.
Okay.
I 100%ed basically 10-2.
Man, it's hot. Then lose the jacket.
Yeah, that was back.
Oh yeah, Kage, did you beat
But
did you beat
we're talking about the flaws of Final Fantasy series. Yes, Final Fantasy, people didn't like the fact that 10 went to active turn-based, so when they made 10-2, they went back to active turn-based. Even though the turn-based was fun.
Too long.
People didn't like in 10 the spear grid. The spear grid's annoying.
Alright, give me a second.
But here's the thing: if you
now.
know how to do it, you can make every character super broken.
Yeah, the spear grid just takes time to master. That's really what it needs.
Yeah.
Once you figure it out, you got it. Cause wait, I'm confused. 10 didn't start that. Didn't 9 start that?
Nope. 9 was
9 or 8.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back.
There's a Final Fantasy, huh?
We're gonna come back to those.
Okay. Because I'm like, wait a minute.
We're working down a list. We're starting with 10.
There's a Final Fantasy.
Because 10 is fun. We all enjoy 10, correct? I've even said yes 10 is fun. But the annoying thing is the spear grid, but if you know how to work the spear grid, you can break the game. You can turn Lulu into a heavy physical attacker.
You could break Lulu, especially because she's technically preserved. She may have the lowest health, but she's got the best Curaga once you kill and you can get it to where you can only waste maybe 2 MP to use it, so you could constantly keep yourself juiced up with her. Or keep everyone juiced up while you're doing the assaults with 2 heavies.
So yeah,
that is so true.
There's a lot of stuff that you can do to break the game with the spear grid. The spear grid was pretty coolly designed, okay? But it's very easily breakable if you know what to do.
If you're willing to pay for one.
Let's go down the list. Now, we've mentioned that because people were pissed about the spear grid, so they got rid of it and just went to normal stat ups in 10-2. Piss on you, people who did that.
Oh yeah, real quick.
I told
we said this earlier, and we only agree on this one. Kage, if they were to do a live action adaptation of Final Fantasy, we agreed that only the first game can be done because it's the most
it's a
easiest
campaign.
it's basically it's the easiest story to do because it's just basically it's basically an adventure film, getting the elements of getting 4 element items, boom, defeat the bad guy. That's really it.
Okay.
What about 7? Wait. What about 7?
But
no, no, I'm not gonna go down that route. That's a rabbit hole. I'm working my way down the checklist of the problems with the.
See, the only way, like I said, there's only one film studio, like I said, that I could trust with doing some, like if they were to like say take the Final Fantasy, because they run with the ideas they get, like they'll run with the aesthetic, and that's legendary. Would you
like me to finish the list of Final Fantasy's problems?
Final Fantasy has a lot of problems.
Oh, I'm gonna go down the games first.
Problems. It's already convoluted as shit.
I'm gonna go down the list. Final Fantasy IX, the game I know the most of, the game I know all the lore of. There's a lot of fucking problems with it. For one, everything's not level based; it's all gear based. The very first boss, Baku, if you spam steal, you can get a really powerful item in the game. It's all gear based. If you know what you're doing, you can break the game just as easy. I've said it before. I've said it again. And there's plot holes, lots and lots of plot holes because they had to cut content. They cut up like the guy was in Civil War and a lot of other things. There.
Oh, quick question: did the new one come out already?
No, it did not.
Because I want to fight Garland.
Guess another one. Oh, Final Fantasy VIII, everyone. Squall is not emo, he's an introvert.
Excuse me.
It was problematic because it was machine translated. Because they didn't like people like Ted Woolsey or people doing scenes anymore, so they did a translator that did. And they gave it to a team that did not know how to speak English. That's why 10 is universally vilely hated. I don't know how they got the remastered. They got the source code back because it was stated they lost the source code to get the remake. Second thing. Oh, and the junction system sucks.
Ah, crap.
The junction system is annoying to get it to work right.
Yeah. That is true.
The junction system is so convolutedly annoying. It's good on paper.
I was amazed that I don't know what
doesn't work.
This is what I don't understand. This is another thing I don't like about the Final Fantasy fandom is hypocrisy towards certain games. Like I remember vividly because 1, I was in school, and 2, I had a fucking PSP, so I got both of them.
Why the fuck is that here?
What's it called? Final Fantasy Dissidia was the shit when it came out.
It was.
I love beating the shit out of people.
Because the fact that I was like, wait a minute. Because the one thing I knew going into it, I was like, listen, this is not going to be a turn-based game. Because I played the demo, and I'm like, what the fuck, people up with Squall? Oh shit! And I was good at it too, because I used to play that fucker. Either on the bus, or we're all in school 2 hours before school officially starts, so we're chilling. I whoop niggas' asses.
The demons are done.
I was actually having fun. I was actually having fun with Sephiroth.
I had that, and I had Crisis Core. You couldn't separate those from my PSP.
Oh yeah, the reason Crisis Core is good because Tabata.
Don't fucking talk about it.
Tabata. Oh, guess what? Crisis Core no longer exists thanks to the new Final Fantasy remake.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, and you know.
But you know what? There is a problem. There's a part of me, but not the way Nomura's doing it. But there's always a part of me that I do want Zack. Like, I want Zack back.
Guess what, everyone? Here's another thing.
He's alive.
All y'all who owns a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but I want it done in a better way.
All y'all who own a PlayStation 4, too bad. Too bad. You don't get the expansions that have come out for Final Fantasy Remake. 7 Remake. Only the PS5 people get it.
Well, actually, they changed that because I was lucky. I bought and downloaded Final Fantasy 7 on a discount, and it comes, like, when I get the PS5, I'm entitled to get all those.
You don't get it on the PS4.
No, I don't, but listen, when I do get a PS5 and I carry it over, I can play it.
I'm saying, it doesn't matter. People, they were trying to get it on the PS4.
On the PS4.
Get it. So, because probably the more fuck you give me money. Again, I'll keep bashing the more all day. That's why I get to go ahead. Oh,
go ahead,
another
dude.
thing. Now
and
we're
the
down
fact
to 7.
that he dropped this news today on his day off.
Everybody, let's go to Final Fantasy 7. 7 has problems. The base 7 has problems, but it's down to translation.
It does.
Okay? But I love the combat with the materia because holy crap, can I spam the shit out of that shit.
I got that fucker. I got it on the Switch. I'm surprised Kage don't see me playing Final Fantasy 7 on the Switch. I got the original.
Yeah, the original one with the materia system is pretty overpowered. It's just like that materia system is like the little banging system.
Oh, speaking of which, they were asking for you yesterday, Kage. You weren't here.
Hold on, let me finish.
I was sorry. I'm sorry. I was literally grinding on Tenkaichi 3, trying to build Trunks as my best character.
Trunks with sword. You know what's funny? People bitch about Final Fantasy VII, how we didn't get some stuff beforehand, the remake. You got it a little bit in Birth by Sleep, because I bet you didn't notice this. That bangle system, the crafting system, is the exact same thing as the materia system.
It really is.
You don't realize it, but I did. I was like, "Ooh, this is the materia system." I had fun with that shit.
It really is. Despite me loving remake.
When you put, when you get to, just to let you know, I'm gonna let you know there now. You might be an atheist, but when you get to Red Patara Cell, I'll pray for you.
Here's another
he's gonna
thing.
whoop your ass.
Here's another thing. Well, I don't know why people don't like Birth by Sleep. It's basically a real better written Star Wars.
It's revenge. It's basically it's revenge of this. It's an avatar. It's like I said. It's a situation with. I know I said this before, but Kage was here. I'm pretty sure Kage could spot this. It's like that movie Avatar with the blue people. That's basically an alien version of Pocahontas, where Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, is a freaking Disney version of Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith.
Yep. Oh wait, what's another one that I'm gonna rant on? Oh yeah, we went down to 6. Final Fantasy 6 has problems too. It's the magic site system, but also, this is on the gameplay axis. The story is due to translation. You have the proper translation for the GBAs, and you have the Nintendo translation, the Super Nintendo one.
Okay, wait a minute, wait. 6 was on the GBA because I had a Final Fantasy on the GBA. I didn't know if that was 6 or not.
Final Fantasy 6 is on the GBA.
What's the name of it?
Let me finish. There's like 3 different translations. The real one, the good, proper translation that has everything translated, it should be, the nuance and everything, is for the GBA, which you probably played. That's the one that should have existed.
But the thing is, the ones on the GBAs didn't have the numbers behind them. They were titled something else. Because I remember there was a Final Fantasy game on the GBA that came double packaged as Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy Tactics. So yeah, I need to remember the name of this.
There's a few of those. Let me finish this. We're going down the numbers. The main line, not the spin-offs that I could go all day on. That
no, I know. I'm just saying what mainline one was on the GBA.
A lot of them. They were building up to the proper remake of 7. But no, in-house problems. I'll get to that problem one of these days. Oh wait, I talked about it in this run. The Stormment run. But anyway, let's see here. Oh yeah, the magic site system, there's a little bit problems with the story, but we got that fixed thanks to localization on the GBA version. You can play the 10 loosely translated version for PlayStation. Original PlayStation Classic. Let's go down. Final Fantasy V. That didn't get translated for quite a few years until the PlayStation, okay? And that job system is broken, it's buggy. If you don't know what you're doing, you screw yourself. Final Fantasy IV.
That is so true.
Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV. Did you not know that in the Super Nintendo version, you can't use darkness?
You really can't. I know that. You really can't do that because
it was taken out. You didn't get it until the PlayStation version.
No. Okay, I know we're talking about Kingdom Hearts, but why is everything dropping on a Sunday?
I don't care. I'm dropping everything on a Sunday too.
Is okay. Then this is important. This is probably going to amplify all 3 of our angers.
Night's rest.
Wonderful.
Let me finish my Final Fantasy rant.
Okay.
Okay.
What did Konami do? What did Konami?
Let me finish.
Let him.
We're going for franchises first.
Okay.
Has problems, but your proper remake. Here's the funny thing: casuals. I'm gonna make fun of normies and casuals. I'm gonna go on it. Final Fantasy. You want to play the real proper Final Fantasy 4? Go play the DS version. Golbez is a badass and will kick your ass. They nerfed him in the one for the port that you get on freaking Steam. They nerfed him because the casuals and the normies couldn't take the fact that you were getting your ass beat constantly in Final Fantasy 4 like you should have. It made a story and lore and gameplay purposes right. Ha! I'll make fun of your ass on that one, normies.
My skin is burning.
Final Fantasy 3. That was a remake. I will have fun. Final Fantasy 2.
You know what, Kage? I'm a DM it to you.
Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy 2. The system sucks because you have to get the health. You have to get hit. There's troll rooms. Final Fantasy 1. It's a D&D campaign. There's very little lore. There you go. Take it away. What are you mad about?
First, I'm gonna let Kage get a reaction by checking his DM, and then I'll say it.
No, you say it to me, and I'll Kage, hate yourself for just a second.
And it's PS5 only. It's PS5 only.
Wait, what?
Metal Gear Solid 3.
What?
ha 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 ha. I saw that coming.
Are you kidding me?
I saw that shit coming.
And no, and it says no. Konami's like, no, this is not our Pachinko. This will be a full-fledged, from the ground up of the classic game from PS2.
I told you. I called that shit on Discord.
Curse you, Kyouma.
I know. I called that shit on Discord.
I think, okay, the only way I can see this happening is that means this could prove that Sony's, here's the thing, this could finalize that Sony actually is buying Konami, because there's been hints toward it. And only PlayStation would commission this kind of thing to happen.
Good news though. Good news. If everyone gets the ground up remake of 3, that means you basically probably get the 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Wait, you mean the like they could redo the Nintendo games and add them into
but
this?
Regardless, I'm just saying, you can get the Metal Gear Collection, you know what I mean? That's the PS3. You could finally get that. Who doesn't want that?
Hang on a second, time out.
So, okay, they'll lock the remake of 3 completely to, whatchamacallit, PS5 probably, but if you want to be nice and not piss off everybody, put the ports of all 4 the quadrilogy, besides the Super Nintendo games, which have built-in cheats, besides that, put those in a freaking, on PS4. Problem solved.
Well, no, the thing is, knowing Sony,
hey, I'm trying to give you help you, throw you a bone on a consumer standpoint.
They wouldn't let Konami do their stupid shit to it. They would treat it as if it was like God of War or something. Because yes, I look at Metal Gear Solid 3 as if it was like the God of War of that series.
Oh, by the way, everyone, the reason why I like Metal Gear Solid 3, also here's a funny thing. Metal Gear Solid 3 is, even though it's considered the best...
Now, how are they gonna handle, this is what I want to know.
Let me finish up, this is the behind the scenes thing that I told you, I don't think Kage knows, I mean, I spoke Kage.
Hold on a sec.
How are they gonna handle Evo?
Metal Gear Solid 3 has the least to do with Kojima. Kojima worked the least on that game.
Bushido!
Dynamic entry.
Dynamic entry!
Where do we stand? Where do, like, the thing is, that game, I hold that game in high regard.
What are you gonna do if they assassinate all the...
If they what?
What are you gonna do if they don't get David Hayter to voice? And you have a Final Fantasy VII problem.
Okay, I don't have a problem with Kiefer Sutherland if they bring him back.
If you don't get, like, you want a ground for one, they don't get all the voice actors that you had in there before. You get a whole brand new list of voice acting cast.
Then the game better be good as fuck. No, that game better be good as fuck, and they better revive the Metal Gear Solid 4 multiplayer. I want that remade.
Well, what are you gonna do if, like, you don't get that? You get a whole brand new voice acting squad like we got in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
They better faithfully recreate all those fucking scenes
what
in that game.
What if they don't do it properly, and you get, like, the alternate shit like you did with Nomura did? Oh, I'm gonna bring Nomura in this. This is me pissing on Nomura.
Now, I will send in the mail to your P.O. box a letter that says tick, 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 and then I'm gonna show up to your job with Excalibur, shove it right up there, and put it on his channel saying he committed suicide.
Here lies whoever is here.
But yeah, it's Bushido.
There are a couple video games I hold sacred.
Yeah.
Well, people held Final Fantasy sacred and then they violated it. Because Nomura didn't want to work with Cyber Contact 2. Cyber Contact 2 had basically 80% of the Final Fantasy VII done. Nomura came in there and says, no, I want to do this after getting kicked off this project. Cyber Contact said, fuck you, bye, and they destroyed whatever they made.
Well, guess what?
Yeah. Originally going
we have Kakarot now, so...
You got your one-for-one, you were going to have your one-for-one built-up, ground-up remake. So they went to work on Dragon Ball Kakarot.
And then CyberConnect 2 is already talking about...
Oh, wait, also,
for,
by the way, I forgot to mention, CyberConnect 2. Fans want it, but you just, I don't know what's up with your thing. Fans will take, they said this when they re-released GU, which I bet you probably isn't publicly known, or maybe only because Zealot fans like myself, who liked .hack, probably found this out. They said, we want to re-release the iMock versions of .hack 1, 2, 3, and 4, but in order for us to do it, we need to have you sell these. And it's sold like hotcakes, and we have yet to get it. But there's an indication because it's on the Switch. So people buy the Switch thing if you want your iMock copies back. iMock is short for the first generation for PS, the first generation before GU. That's the term they use for that one. And by the way, if you think Final Fantasy is bad on lore, oh my God, .hack has way more.
Good morning, fellas.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts is bad on lore. .hack has a ton.
I never played none of the .hack games, so I can't give a judgment on it.
I'm just going on .hack because simple fact because
I've seen it, but I've never tried to get into it.
I just said that because we could get a remake. The reason why we get a remake. Because you're talking about how you want these remakes. Well, that's how we get one on this end. Is it on sale? CC Corp War. Oh God, I just called it CC Corp. I meant to say Cyber Contact 2. We'd only do it if they get the money.
Yeah, Cyber Connect.
I find it funny is that you're basically, you made the main villain of the series your own damn customer.
Ain't that some shit?
That's funny ass
kind of
shit.
like how Cyber Connect is also involved with the Naruto Ninja series.
Oh yeah, they went to work on that too. Like I said, when Tetsuya Nomura told them to fuck off, Cyber Connect 2 has put a lot of resources. That's why they weren't making a lot of games during that time. They were working on making a facial recreation setup. But no longer about that. Okay, I can go on legendary rants anymore. The fact that first Melody of Memory sold and that people buy rhythm games, what the fuck's wrong with people? Again, they're like MMO.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with you, Kage?
The only rhythm game I only play is Rhythm Thief.
No. Kingdom Hearts has its own rhythm game.
Do I have to call Ashley?
You better not bring that bitch to me again.
Do we need to find a way to have domestic violence 2.0 to run it on air?
Yeah, Nomura made a rhythm Kingdom Hearts.
Bushido? Where the hell did you come from?
He's been here for a while.
Here.
Oh, you just got here? Okay, I didn't know that.
But yeah, there was the rhythm game of that, and it sold poorly. Also, I don't get this. His new world of Into the
Rhythm of Memories.
Yeah, that also, that's a mainline Kingdom Hearts game, so you have to play it to understand the story now. Ha.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, I would say this. I hate the plot of Kingdom Hearts. I really do. I hate the plot of Kingdom Hearts. I really do. But the rhythm game is canon now?
Yes, you have to play that rhythm game to understand the story. You have to understand that
that is the dumbest thing. Oh my god, that is the dumbest thing I've ever read in my life.
And guess what, Kage? The rhythm game takes place after Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh no.
My brain hurts. My brain hurts now.
I'm aware of Nomura's messeries, but people don't want to admit this because the Kingdom Hearts fan base is a bunch of rabid fanboys. I'm gonna have them at my doorstep, but I don't care. I remember the first video I ever made on YouTube was me cussing out Kingdom Hearts, how the ending to Kingdom Hearts 3 sucked, and I got called basically every hood name you could under the sun.
I know.
I told John that, and he's like, wait, that's not a term they use for Koreans.
Seriously, I gotta force Kage to eat Popeyes.
Yeah, I was told that.
Why?
The rhythm game is canon.
Because I just want to see your face when you don't eat chicken.
By the way, the rhythm game is canon. You have to play that to understand the story of what Xehanort's motivation. That mobile game is canon. You know, you have to play the mobile game.
Are you kidding me?
You have to play all this other junk to understand what's leading up to the new game. That's why I said Kingdom Hearts 3 has its problems, but yeah. Oh, and the more gets to work with the Unreal Engine 6 and 5, which is easier to work with than this Luminous Engine that I'm playing with right now that Tabata was supposed to work with. That no one had tested.
You see Nomura? You see Nomura? You should never just stick to like character creation, not story writing.
There's a reason why. I bet people don't realize this. Who's here's played Xenoblade Chronicles?
Or Xenogears, because that's another Square.
No, Xenoblade specifically. Who's played Xenoblade in general? Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I have.
Did you know that Jin and a lot of the characters were drawn by Nomura, but during the credits they purposely put Nomura's name to the side where it's hard to see him? Because he had nothing to do. They said, you draw the characters, here's a box of crayons and pencils, draw me characters, leave. And they did, and they left. And the writers were like, yay, we can work on our story. But I found it funny, when you look at the title screen, Tetsuya Nomura's name, like, even though it's like, I'm supposed to be on the link, he appears like dead last of the big people. So, haha.
Yeah, this is the reason. Yep, this is the reason why Nomura is not a
Xenoblade
good writer.
Chronicles 2 is a good game. It's fairly good.
It is.
Because guess what? The only thing you did, Nomura, was draw a character. I'm fine if you were just given a box of crayons and told to draw me some characters. And you have nothing to do with the project other than draw characters. That's fine.
Hey, draw me some characters.
Must return for more.
Yeah, that's pretty sure.
Did you know
Oh, by the way, Kyo, I'm literally playing 7 Remake just to honor your rage against Nomura.
Who's played the Bouncer, or at least heard of the Bouncer for the PS2?
Oh, I have that game.
Do you know that people have thought that might have been the original design for Sora, the main character, that Bouncer kid? But,
Yeah,
oh my
Kage,
god!
the thumbnail to Kyo's video, I made that for him. You'll laugh your ass off.
It's
The
a
shoes
nuclear
definitely
clown.
give it away. Even the necklace around the dude's neck.
Yeah, they've said, some people said, no, that was the concept. I'm like, bullshit. Shortly after that, that's Bouncer's a tech demo for Kingdom Hearts 1. If you look at it, it is basically a tech demo. And also, people don't realize that the Bouncer was the first game released for PS2 that Square Enix made. Oh wait, it was called Squaresoft at the time, my bad, when it was still good.
Yeah, just where
By the way, you
want
wanna know something funny that's related to Kingdom Hearts 2, or Kingdom Hearts in general? I want you to look at something. Look at the character Riku and Sora. What do they represent?
Yeah.
Light and dark.
No. Riku is Squaresoft. The typical JRPG protagonist, Squall, Noctis, all them. Back when it was good. Sora is Disney. Little Mermaid, Bambi, and all them. Look at their attitudes. They are the typical bog standard of those two companies at the time.
So wait. What you're saying is Roxas is Squaresoft.
No,
Sora
don't fuck
is...
Roxas. Fuck Roxas and all them. I'm just referring to Sora and Riku.
Oh, it's Sora Riku, my bad.
Just Sora and Riku. Riku, you know, silver hair, all that. He acts like a typical JRPG protagonist that Squaresoft would write. From the Final Fantasy series. In the first 2 Kingdom Hearts games. Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and 2. He acts like your typical bog standard JRPG Squaresoft protagonist. Bushido, would you not agree?
Oh, I agree.
He has that
I do
attitude, the emo, the whole thing. What does Sora act like? A person you see from a Disney movie. Adventure! Jumping up and down, I'm a jackass, I don't care, I'm a monkey wrench.
Yeah, I know that.
That's a Disney trope. Both of them literally represent both companies. And then we get to the other OCs, which I will not talk about. Oh, Kairi's the damsel in distress. There you go. Bink! Shots fired.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure Anita Sarkeesian is like, I don't like damsel in distresses.
She's your typical princess damsel in distress.
Screw that her. Screw her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, screw Anita Sarkeesian. Oh, by the way, if you don't hear that right now, my mom's right there talking to the
Here
phone.
we are.
But yes, what else is there that Nomura has fucked up with? He's done so much damage to every series you could ever think of.
I'm all
It's funny.
sticky and gross.
Oh
What about
yes,
Dissidia?
the abandonment of Bushido Blade. That was a good series.
I hate, you know what? I like Bushido Blade series, but I hate that one dude that pulls out the gun.
Oh, Katsei and Tsubame.
Oh, wait, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He pulls it out and you end the duel. It's basically a game
He
everyone
pretty
where,
much just feels like, I'll end your misery, then it just screams, die.
yeah.
Just shoots you. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, Katsei is a pain in the ass.
Did my game just
Yeah,
crash?
you do.
Oh, thank God! I
This is the
thought my
reason
game
why I
just
kind of
crashed.
like just kill him.
I thought my game just crashed. I'm gonna really yell at this game if my game just crashed. No, it didn't. Look at all this food Ignis can cook. Wow. What do I want?
Can I just say Ignis is the best character in my opinion in 15?
I want some fucking cheesecake or whatever. There you go. Thanks. That's why you go back to this area. Yay! But yes, Birth by Sleep literally has the materia system. It's the materia system.
John, what's wrong with you?
What else did Konami mess up on? Because this is Anger Over 9,000, and Angry Korean is ranting. Look at that nice juicy food, everyone. It's
That's
got a
really
mukbang.
all I can do. That's all I really can dig up. If they fucking announce Silent Hill next, I'm.
Oh, everyone, you want your Silent Hill
I need
one?
there to be a hate crime done. Somebody hang Kage.
No.
Why me?
Why him?
He's here. You're the
There's
closest
somebody
one.
else
I'm
that
sorry.
we can do in the background. That we know.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Fine. I'll just send him a piece of chicken.
Why?
I don't appreciate your racism, John.
I'm fucking with you.
Ready for more?
I know.
fucking with
And
Let's
besides,
hit it.
aren't you black too?
Well, no. Here, what? To make things even.
The
if we're
problem
gonna go-
is,
Okay,
the
if we're
problem
gonna go that
is,
route,
genetics
listen.
stay beneath the skin when you have two other
Send me
dominating
sushi.
factors.
Send me sushi and a rice ball.
I tried a rice ball. It's not
Yeah.
that bad.
Send me
Yeah.
sushis and a rice
Talking to
ball.
people right now, they're really funny idiots right now laughing at me.
Go send me sushi.
I don't know, we're just all making
Stop messing
really
with Kage.
cool,
Send me sushi
really
and
just
I'll make a
amazing
live
jokes.
camera destroying it
Feels so
with a hammer.
By the way, they hear you.
Well, yeah, tell them that Kingdom Hearts
They hear you
4
when they
is
actually say,
trash.
"There's a woman in the background." I said, "That is my mother."
Oh, whoever can hear me, tell them that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be garbage and trash. And that the Kingdom Hearts fanbase is rabid fanboy. And that people like me who try to critique anything about Kingdom Hearts end up doing the getting destroyed or demolished. They're like the Phantom Menace. They'll come at you relentlessly. So find me, hunt me down. Just
Down we
attack
go.
my
Yep.
comment section Kingdom Hearts fanbase and just prove me right. You're like World of Warcraft MMO junkies.
Crap.
You're like locusts. You consume. Feel on my hate over 9,000. And my disdain towards your god, Nomura.
Your hatred to Nomura is almost as just like
What's
my
your
hatred
problem?
towards.
How about you cut it out
No.
before
What's
someone
bad
gets
is I
hurt?
woke up to that. I was sleeping, a good sleep, woke up, and I find out this trailer was this on a Sunday, the day I rested this contract. So the more you wrecked my one day of rest. Even
I put it
God
right.
had a day of
I
rest.
put it in the bar.
Oh, you fucker. You made it worse. I was already aware of it. I was already aware of it because I got a
All I
ping
said was
notification.
Kyo. It was announced.
What was announced? Tell me.
The Kingdom Hearts 4.
4.
Oh,
There's
boy.
already a lot. It's a 7-minute thing.
Yeah,
I
go
looked
watch
at the
it.
trailer.
Go watch it. It's gonna be.
By the way, Kyo, I want to say this right now. Me and Jacob react to this. All I said was I kind of predict your rage. I kind of said, "Oh boy, the mad scientist over there is not going to be happy about this," and I was right.
I just put reviewer back because everyone's used to calling reviewer like fuck it. Just the mad reviewer. Yeah, he is pissed because I can't stand it. You know what? I'm mad that the fact that Nomura didn't get slapped punished because his freaking game didn't. Because in case those of you who don't know, not Final Fantasy. The World Ends With You. Neo bombed. Like it was a catastrophe. It didn't sell good. And if there's one thing Square cares about, it's money. It's fuck you.
That
give
is
me
very
money.
true.
And since it didn't sell good, he should have lost his damn job.
You boys ready and raring to
I was
race?
really
That's
hoping
very
that, but,
reasonable. Makes sense.
but no,
Alrighty.
nope, he got
I'll
to
be
keep his
waiting
job.
right
He didn't
here.
even get punished. All they did was cancel his mobile game.
You know why?
That must
It would
hurt.
be, it would be an international incident since he's Asian, and it's Square Enix, where the one he's working from is based here in America.
Whoa. What about Tabata? The guy who made Crisis Core, who worked on Third Birthday and tried to salvage the damn thing. And by the way, the Third Birthday reason we won't get a Parasite Eve is because of Nomura. He greenlit Third Birthday, said, "Oh, I get to draw something. Peace, have fun." Yeah, that's why the third birthday bombed, and we will never get another Parasite Eve game. Because no more
Yeah,
shenanigans.
or another Bushido Blade.
How far are we going?
Bushido
They should
Blade
agree.
one.
Got plenty of time
They
to
should
figure it
remake
out.
the game Obscure.
There's Obscure 2, which is absolutely
Why did-
hilarious. It's just, it embraces the
I was gonna
campiness
say,
and
like,
everything.
why did you give Bushido Blade's license to SNK?
Oh, they would do it. They would run with it. SNK would run with the Bushido Blade
The hunt
license.
is on.
Like, seriously, just give like.
They
That's what
already
I'm
have
saying
a
right there.
Bushido.
Just give it to
I mean, they got
SNK.
Samurai Showdown, why the hell not? They could definitely make a lot of great things about Bushido.
See, here's the thing, Square. License some of your IPs you're sitting on other than freaking Final Fantasy, because all you're working on is Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, and what's the other fucking genre? KH. I've been sitting here. Wait, I didn't riff on Dragon Age. I'm not Dragon Age, Dragon Quest. I haven't got
I'm about to
no
say, I
riff
will
on
fight
that.
you on Dragon Age.
I meant to say Dragon Quest. You know Dragon Quest? Dragon Quest plans? I don't know why you don't protest this because you like to bitch at Final Fantasy and all this stuff. Why don't you protest the fact that we should have did a port of the PS2 remake of Dragon Age 5?
No quota.
Because we got a one-for-one Ghost remake with Dragon Age 5, which Dragon Age 5 is still dark as the whole damn series. They went and made a Netflix movie on it.
I will say this, Nora, you did do well when it comes to the airbuster in this game I'm playing right now. I will say that, okay? Do not give me hell for that, okay?
Airbuster was a fun boss.
The
I'm
boss,
fighting it right now.
the gameplay, I'm sorry, the gameplay is the only thing that kind of saves that because, look, you just took Final Fantasy 15 and made it better. Wow, what an improvement, Nomura. You took Tabata's idea.
I
and
think
made it
that's
better.
why. I think that's why they made Dissidia to get people adapted to it
Hey,
going
look,
more
I just
into a
realized
fighting
something.
style.
Noctis! Oh, you were so hated you were put in Tekken 7.
Which I never understood. Which, by the way, okay, can I say my 2 cents in that one, please?
Go
I don't even
ahead.
understand why is that. Why is he in Tekken? Why
Well,
is
did you know
Noctis
that?
lose
Did
his
you
title?
know that in Final Fantasy 15 there was a crossover event with Assassin's Creed?
What?
Yeah, there was an Assassin's Creed event. I got the Altair costume. Let me get it for y'all, just to show you how fucked up, how desperate Tabata was to try to get the standard cell. Where it is? It's the gear.
Also, Square Enix had a hand in Metal Gear Rising, just by the way.
They did.
Look, Metal Gear Rising is fun. I don't like the story, but I love the music, I love the boss fights, and I love the gameplay. Because the moment you get into a fight, that music plays, it gets you pumped. It does its job.
I think the problem, that's the only thing you really could have done if you weren't gonna do the original.
If you weren't going to
Yeah,
do the
you're
original
pretty much
story, do
right.
that. But, oh, wait. The story got one thing right. Senator Armstrong.
That is
Oh,
so
make
true.
America great again.
Nano machine, son.
Fun.
Sorry, I mean, you might as well be
Fucking
Donald Trump in that setting.
Oh, right. King's Night.
I said it.
bet my
I dropped the
sentry's
pipe
almost
bomb
full.
and I said it.
Damn, I forgot to harvest.
What did you say?
Wouldn't it be
I
great
said,
if money grew on
Senator
trees in
Armstrong
real
might as well
life?
be Donald
Sure
Trump
would
on
be.
nano machines.
Maybe there's one out
He's
there.
not wrong.
Not wrong at
The
all.
thing he says are all things Trump would say. He's literally a parody on them, which, by the way, I'm cool with, because Senator Armstrong is still awesome. He's what made me enjoy playing the game, apart from Sundowner, who Crispin Freeman played. That was a
I had to
fun
put down my
take on a
headsets
Southerner
for
guy.
that one.
Huh?
I had to take off my headsets and adjust my ears to the fact that you just said that.
Sundowner,
I'm fucking invincible!
I know, I love Sundowner. Sundowner was awesome.
Sundowner has probably one of the best themes ever.
I think Wolf, Sam, and Sundowner have the best themes in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, the
I
Samurai
agree
guy,
with
but I'm just
those.
referring to the two
But I
characters
also
I
like
love.
the strong theme.
Hang on a second, be right back,
I love
boys.
Armstrong and I love Sundowner because they took the tropes and they went over the top with it like they should have.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not going to take the story seriously like you were originally going to be, like the story of how they got Sunny, and you're just going to do this high-tech world, make it campy, and you did. Good for you, writers, and you gave me good music, so when I went around hack and slash stuff, I had fun. See how empty this open world is? This is the problem, people. Open world games this big and empty are a problem.
Let's do this. Okay.
And that's because the battle force was crap. Again, I will grant. I never tried to reinstall this game back on my PS4, but I had to because I heard
Oh, yeah.
KH4.
And on we go.
Indeed.
Okay, I'm back.
I didn't ever want to reinstall this game on my PS4, but I did because just for this freaking stream, because I was that irritated that this got announced KH4. So okay, unfortunately my save data for KH3, which I could have used to fight some super stuff, got corrupted during my when my first PS4 died.
Damn.
So I don't have that data, that New Game Plus data. Which, oh, by the way, Nomura, you do a shitty New Game
Magitech
Plus.
engine. It's close.
Yes, I'm pretty much playing Remake on New Game Plus, and it's almost infuriating!
It's shitty. The only thing you keep is
Like,
basically
seriously,
your...
I can breeze through bosses like nothing.
Oh, I want
That's
Disney.
my brother.
I want Disney
That's
to
my
get a
brother
hold-
is playing Smash.
Oh, I just did a
want-
good impersonation then.
I know. I want Disney, or It the Clown, something clownish, something from Disney to get a hold of Nomura and just strangle him when they work on Kingdom Hearts 4, so that they restrict him. The fact that you made a rhythm game take place after Kingdom Hearts 3 infuriates me.
It really is, and oh, hi
And you have to
Sephiroth.
play the rhythm game to understand where Kingdom Hearts 4 is going. Yeah, ain't that a bitch? It's a good thing YouTube exists for people, because then we could just YouTube the cutscenes and not have to worry about playing the damn game and breaking our fingers.
I still hate the fact that Sephiroth is voiced by that one guy.
Sounded like an American
See,
Scottish
there's 3
guy.
different versions of Sephiroth in that game. There's...
Yeah, I know there's 2 of them.
Yeah, I told you that. There's...
Yeah, you told me. There's
And
2
it makes a lot of
Sephiroth.
sense why he knows the shit he does, and then sometimes you're like, what?
Yeah, I just hate the casting of him.
Yeah, because, again, probably something to do with Squaresoft and Nomura. Because, you know,
Like
in case you
seriously,
didn't notice...
why would you get rid of? I'm sorry, and I'm
Did
still
you
mad
not
about
notice,
this. Why would you
on
get
the
rid of
drop
George
trailer?
Newberg?
Kage, did you remember that in the original remake trailer that they had for, like, I'm Cloud, First Class Soldier? That was Steve Burton doing that before.
That was Steve Burton?
Yep.
Oh, dude, Steve Burton's still awesome.
You know?
Despite him literally being anti-vaxxer.
I don't want to talk about that crap right there.
Alright, sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's political. That's part of the political spectrum.
Oh, we're
Let's
talking about anti-vaxxers?
Let's not.
You want me to go down that route?
Let's not.
I just right
Let's
now want
not.
to rant on Nomura and some stuff. But, you know,
Anyway,
Steve
let's
Burton,
not.
Steve Burton was going to voice him probably because he's voicing him in the freaking trailer that they had originally released. I am first.
Still pretty much his false advertisement.
No. Remember, I told you, a lot of the stuff got chucked because of Nomura. Who's to say the voice acting that the original voice acting class that Cyber Contact 2 was working on probably at the time didn't get chucked too.
I hate it so much. Like, I really hate Nomura for doing that, for literally replacing all the great cast, except Aerith, because Aerith sounded horrible in the original.
Oh god, her voice direction was horrible in freaking Advent trailer. It's all
Advent
over the
Children,
place.
Crisis Core, and Kingdom Hearts. I'm
Hey,
glad they
Crisis
actually
Core,
got
that was a different era version, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, even I'd say Aerith, the voice direction from Kingdom Hearts for Aerith was actually good, because I honestly, ever since that, I honestly like that voice better.
I do. I even like the remake voice for Aerith better, because it's literally a streamer. An actual VA in a in a video game
Oh
streamer.
no, they picked a streamer? Oh.
Yes!
Yeah, they
Her name's
did.
Brianna White.
They were that desperate? Oh, man.
Hey, even the remake voiceover is actually good too.
I'm
That's what I
sorry,
say.
I didn't know that. I mean, I know Square was desperate, but come on, damn it, man.
She's... Hey, if you make it feel any better, she's good. She's better than the
No.
actual other VAs.
No, it's the fact that you went to get a streamer to voice act. Don't get me wrong. Good for you, really do. Good for you. But,
Well, I think they got... Okay, for Cloud, he's from Glee. Like, the guy, Cody Christensen...
I'm trying to be nice here, but you're making it more harder.
Oh god, Kage, you're triggering him!
Are you trying to make me more angry?
I'm pretty much Sephiroth right now. Just...
Are you trying to make me more angry?
You're going to the non-existent hell you believe in.
You see,
Well,
people,
if it makes you...
this is
Okay,
the
okay,
problem with
before
people
you...
that don't know Squaresoft.
Before you blow a
Squaresoft
blood
cutthroat.
vessel there... Before you blow a blood vessel there, this is the last thing I need to know. What is with What is with casting Sephiroth? What is with the casting of Sephiroth and every actor of him is playing by Superman?
Oh lord.
George Newman?
No, seriously. No, seriously. George Newman was Superman. Remember that? You all remember that, right?
It has to do with the fact that his performance. I think they liked how he did in Adam Shows the actor. And it's like
the remake one is the one from the live action DC
it's not George
Legends
Newman.
Tomorrow.
It's not them because again, Square Enix and their cutthroat policies are probably the more fuckery. I'm just going to go on that because I can't find a single thing that goes to EA, and I have a feeling it has to get that full for the cyber content garbage. It isn't publicized much, but if you go read behind the scenes, that's what the fuck happened. Because you actually have to go see articles that you meant to see and shit, which I did.
Oh, Reno. I'm so happy Quentin Flynn guy's career back now.
Who?
Quentin Flynn.
The one that got in the middle of the crossfire of fucking Amber Heard.
I hope they give him actual job back. That's not do what you did to him,
No, he got his career back. He won his career back the hard way.
I know.
Like he's now in Consnap right now with the Bleach actors of Johnny and Bosch and what's that girl's name? The one who voices Mai from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or May.
I don't know, but let me see here. Let me find a way that I can destroy some more things of that. There's so much freaking problems with Square Enix. It's almost ridiculous. You know, if you didn't notice, Square Enix has actually had some good games brought to their table and they're like, nah, won't sell. We won't make it.
So they have retarded people running their business.
So does the
really
company.
do.
Most companies don't want to
It's
invest.
either whales running Family Guy or fucking monkeys in development.
What?
I actually like that one, what you did there, Bushido.
I mean, they're so... I mean, do you know why those Kickstarters existed? Like the Castlevania one, which is Bloodstain, existed? No. Oh, I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole. I'm gonna go down the Bloodstain thing. You all asked for it. You asked for it. You asked for it. You got yourself to blame for this, Kage. You know why we didn't get Castlevania that was gonna go for that? Bloodstain? Because basically Konami said, nope, we don't want to make it. No one wants to play that Castlevania stuff. Nope.
Are you kidding me?
So the guy left and basically made Bloodstain.
Okay.
Do you know why, basically, the guy who did Dragon, Blue Dragon left? Because he was restricted and he wanted to retire, and he wants to make his own type of games. And Square Enix again, cutthroat.
And besides, I like Blue Dragon.
I really do too. I even love the anime of it.
Yeah, the anime was good, but it's too bad during that dark age of no Toonami and no anime on Saturdays, only because it's soccer moms. But it's like, it's like really.
Cocaine's
But I
a
like
drug.
Akira Toriyama.
What more would you like
I know, right?
What more would you like me to wreck your world with? Because I know some. I mean, I haven't gotten to have video games that were not allowed. I mean, because they won't sell well. I mean, come on, let's think of the people that did World of Warcraft. Oh no, you don't want that feature back in. Does anybody remember that Q&A session?
What about it?
I do.
That pissed off universally a lot of people. Do you not have phones? It comes on tablets.
Early, isn't it?
I
cool.
am still ripped. I mean,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Kazuma? Why is Reino voiced by Kazuma from Konosuba? Look at, by the way, look at the voice cast.
You know the reason why Konosuba works and that all this shit? Because they're all horrible people.
It does work because that's the only isekai. That and Shield Hero, the only isekai I prefer in English dub.
I find it funny that if you look at Shield Hero and what was going on, and you know Vic voice, yeah, that's basically Vic's situation during that time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn and Erica Lineback have canceled their visit to SakuraCon this year.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not...
I get...
I'm
Okay,
not
I
sure
get a
if
Lineback.
it's because of Wendy Lee, but I'm not going to question it. It's not my business.
Let's see here, what
Oh,
else...
by the...
what's the game that you had to wait for indie? Oh, yeah, did you know, I bet you probably did, I don't know if you did or not, but I don't know if Kage would remember, that's when the 3DS was to be released, they announced that there was going to be Mega Man Legends 3 for it.
I do. This
I
But
remember
Konami
too.
can't. But Konami can the project because nope, it won't sell.
Wait. So we blame Mega Man Legends 3's cancellation is because of Konami?
Probably. Konami has a
This is all
habit of
Capcom.
basically.
Mega Man Legends was in copyright holds of Capcom.
That's what I thought myself.
Oh, Capcom, whichever one it is. Capcom, well, Capcom was a nightmare during that time too. Remember, they canceled everything. If somebody
Yeah,
was,
2000. Yeah,
2011,
2010.
2010.
2010 Capcom was a nightmare. Like,
was the
I
year-
could go on a full-on
Yeah.
rant. Heck, it could be a whole
tell you
video.
what. Since I'll give you what. Tell them how horrible Capcom was with.
I
I'm
will,
just saying,
let me have the floor on this one.
With-
Let me have the floor on
We're
this
going-
one.
Me and Kage can have the floor with this one.
I'm going to name the
because
game that I want you to tell them how horrible. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, I've got to leave for a second, but I need you to rant on why Capcom messed that up, okay? I got to leave.
I
to
will do
represent.
that because I know better. I know better than me.
No one knows more about that game behind the scenes making. You know about more of that game making just as much as I do on Squaresoft and all the others. So take it away, people.
As you wish. Okay, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
No.
Let's get into detail. Bushido, you're in my second in command.
Aye, sir. Well,
So okay, the start of it all was okay. Everyone was excited to see Marvel vs. Capcom return. You know, I was
Yeah.
too. Everyone was excited. We saw like Thor, Deadpool, Dante, Chris Redfield. Who else? Trish, Amaterasu.
yeah.
Kyouma.
Which, those are cool characters, and having to pay for Shuma Garath and Jill Valentine as DLC characters was probably not the best move.
Of course, because pretty much, the reason you want to know the reason why, and say it with me now, Bushido. In-game DLC.
In-game, yep.
On this DLC saga.
On this DLC. Literally, it was on the disc.
The
And
worst
everyone-
one, I think the worst one, it was with, which one was it?
Let me
Tekken
guess.
Cross Street Fighter.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. Tekken,
Oh,
Street Fighter
God.
Cross Tekken.
Street
Yeah.
Fighter Cross Tekken, yeah.
And the weird
That-
thing is, the game is not bad. The gameplay is not bad. It's still fun. It's still
Yeah.
fun. It still has that,
But here's the
Street Fighter
problem.
feel.
It should, but that, I think that's the problem. Remember, it's not just a Street Fighter game anymore. I think
Yeah, I know that.
all they could have done, and I think this would have been perfectly fine, is have the Street Fighter characters with their original movesets, and let the Tekken fighters have their original movesets. Like with the Street Fighter characters, you can use the analog stick.
they're
With
about to
the-
do that, but they were about to do that, but Harada even said it was difficult to get them to work.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's like they should have had from the jump 2 teams working on it. Had the Street Fighter developers work on the Street Fighter's characters and the Tekken character, because that's all they really had to do to make it better. Because the thing is, you can't play Tekken with Street Fighter controls. It's just you need combos. You don't need.
I mean,
Analog.
there was.
But not to the same degree. Like like people who know Kazuya's his combo. They can't
Yeah.
do it now without doing the analog stick. Where back then it was just like doing with the buttons.
True, absolutely true. And I think if we get to this one, and I
They
wish
tampered
Jake
with
was
the
here.
juggling though.
Yeah, they did, but we could get to the next thing why Capcom 2010
Yeah.
Capcom was hell. And I think
And-
Jacob could be this. I think Jacob would love to hear this.
Mm.
Yeah,
Devil May
also,
Cry.
the reason why Bad Box Art very
Which is
first
the
Mega Man
original-
is in Street Fighter Cross Tekken was because that was what Inafune wanted before he left the company in 2010, which was 12 years
Kage,
ago.
you know it's the original Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4 too. Even 5 even got some.
It was supposed to be the first time, like the first time in the series that they would have had the son of Wesker be sooner, and he would have been the playable character. But they took a lot of his character and put it into Dante.
Yep. So in other words, Jake Mueller is literally a second Dante. When you think about it.
He needs a game. Look, he needs a standalone game to help people get used to him.
I would have loved to have a game
because
about
he didn't come into his own until but everybody still liked the fact that you got to beat the shit out of Ustanag with him in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, second. There's someone tell.
And what kind of mutations does he have, like his dad? 'Cause clearly he's got precognition of some kind, because he can predict the fight before it happens. Bushido.
What's up?
I'm on the right now. I'm on Lego Star Wars again.
Oh,
I'm
time
on
for
my
Duel
scan.
of the Fates. But yeah, the whole and fans weren't very happy with Capcom's on this DLC at all.
They did that shit with Asura's Wrath, which that's when they should have really fucking learned, because it's like they broke off the original ending and sold it to you later, but then they made up for it with the Street Fighter characters.
Okay, what happened?
That was such a god-awful mistake.
What happened? What did I miss? Because I wanted to
The
say...
DLC saga with Asura's Wrath.
Just in general with Capcom, it was a nightmare. Start
Yeah,
to
I mean,
time.
I mean the part we're on.
Oh, so we're talking about the Capcom saga now.
Mm-hmm.
I left with that because I was, let's just face it, today we're basically ranting about the video game industry. I'll tell you one thing you can look for. The next time you ever see a nuclear one on mine, I want to do is the anime industry.
You're gonna let me do these thumbnails.
If it's on nuclear blast, yes. But the next time
You saw what I did with that clown one.
Yes. But the next time we do a nuclear one, it'll basically be the anime industry. I'll tell you that much. Now continue. What was the thing that you were doing? Because I missed. Because I had to go get me a drink. For my half price off.
We just got up to the Capcom part of things. Like they're on this DLC saga practices and Street Fighter versus Tekken, then Asura's Wrath.
That's right. When it came to the Resident Evil 3 remake, a lot of people, one personality on YouTube said, "Oh, Capcom, you're relapsing."
I admit that, but I'll tell you one thing. I noticed about the Resident Evil 3 remake that when I played a little bit, it seems like it's built for speedrunning.
John, I think John's strong suit is there.
But John, I pointed out to John, and John said, "Yeah, it feels like a speedrunner game." Now that I look at it that way.
Now, an average fan, well, here's the thing. They could have at least did this.
No, but if you just look at how it's built,
if you look at it, it is built for speedrunning, like the original Resident Evil 3. Because by that time they expected you to be a pro, and a lot of people did blitz through Resident Evil 3. But Resident Evil 3 had more modes that fleshed it out. Now, I would have accepted here if they would have did another dual campaign like Leon and Claire, except you make a whole campaign for Carlos and a whole campaign for Jill, and then have them interject and have a scenario A and have scenario A be the remake story, and then scenario B be more of a not a shot for shot, but a more retelling of how the original Resident Evil 3 plays with this new graphic style.
Hey, I'm just saying, I just wanted to point that out, and because once I pointed that out, even though you were still angry like you do now, you're like, yeah, that is true. If I look at it from how you can play it in certain hours.
I mean, I enjoy it now because I'm also like, I'm the only one who digs Resident Evil multiplayer for some reason.
Yeah. Do you know how many times I've walked in on you, cussing your head off, and you're just like, what are you playing? Resident Evil multiplayer.
I like trapping people in a room and kept dropping zombies in on them, okay?
When can we have
Oh yeah, that game was hella fun. It was fun.
When can we have Under the RE-verse, everyone? People are still waiting to play as all these different characters.
Quick. I'm gonna say a rule right now. Look, the story might have been ass in Operation Raccoon City, but the multiplayer was fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if you got to play it with friends, the campaign with friends was awesome too.
It was. It's kind of like Resident Evil 5 and 6.
That game had one original mode, the Nemesis mode, where then, in the middle of combat, it's two teams versus each other, and the zombies and the hunters are in the mix. So it's chaos fucking regardless, and one player comes in as the Nemesis and has to hunt people down. I'm like, so it's either we fight each other, or we fight this big bitch, then kill each other. But then he's gonna take us all out.
I like the fact that you can get infected in that game.
Yeah.
You have to train into that.
That was from Outbreak. Which, if Capcom wanted to make money, just remake Outbreak. Just fucking do it. It's right there.
And open the servers back up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just so I could curse somebody. I need somebody to curse out.
Yeah.
Well, you're cursing
and
out anyway.
also, about Resident Evil 3 remake is that there was no final confrontation at the clock tower. It was just there in the background, looking pretty.
Yeah, it was.
That's my only gripe that I've noticed, and that part kind of made me a little bit. Oh, come on! Even I am not that big in Resident. Because I'm much older than that.
I would be the person that could more so tell you, and yeah, that shit pissed me off because I was like, oh, come the fuck on.
I even think. Okay, John, let me say this. How do you feel about Nemesis in the remake?
You can trick him by hiding in a building.
You have to put, that's the thing, you have to crank the game up for him to be a substantial threat. That's why I think they knew that, because that's why they made up for the fact that you could play as him in the multiplayer, and you can control him however the fuck you want, because you basically are him. So, you can be unpredictable.
Okay. And so
you know how you used to be like the fucking...
Devil May Cry rants?
Oh wait, it's 2013.
2013's DMC Devil May Cry, because I can go on a full rant on that one.
Hey,
the only thing you let slip is because you know the controls. Imagine if DMC5 used some of the fast-paced, even more fast-paced. Like, I gotta say, the turbo mode in DMC does work better than turbo mode in regular Devil May Cry. You can feel the difference.
Yeah, you can, but the difficulty was not there. Heck,
no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay, I will say this.
Ooh,
I will say
I'm a
this
frog,
right now.
everyone. I can jump real high.
It's a me, Mario.
So I can tell you this right here. I'm saying this right now for the remake. If everyone says like, well, everyone's just mad because you're just mad because it's a remake and it's not like the original one. No. There's more to it. There's more to it. It's not just because Dante looks different. It's because his character, backstory, and everything else is absolutely changed. You say, oh well, you just got to accept it. Let me ask you a question. All of you who play Mortal Kombat 11, did all of you accept Sindel's retcon?
I didn't accept Sindel's retcon. It's like,
so you shouldn't accept Dante's new design. Or
wow, that's like the Kingdom Hearts
from DMC?
That sounds like
yes,
the
I'm just
Kingdom
saying
Hearts
right there.
community. If you don't like the fact that this game's coming out, suck it up, dude.
Like, you're literally, I'm saying it right now. People, back then, I was kind of disappointed at the fan base for literally going at each other's throats because, you know, Ninja Theory and the Devil May Cry fan base was actually at each other's throats.
Okay, I can tell you why on the Ninja Theory thing. Ninja Theory was still off the high, off the dopamine rush. They got off of Heavenly Sword and the Ninja Gaiden game. That's why that controversy exists.
Ninja Gaiden's Team Ninja there, Kyo.
Yeah, but they did something on...
Ninja Theory worked on those games, I believe.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That was them. So basically, people were on a dopamine rush still from that specific, you know what I mean, series.
And Heavenly Sword was awesome.
I'll tell you this. Because Kage knows where I'm about to go with this. All I gotta say is that one scene in DMC that completely changed our view on this character. A lot of people were not ticked off from the trailers seeing Virgil and Dante work together for once. But that Virgil, they were like, okay, Virgil doesn't seem like a bad guy, but wait, Virgil has to somehow become the Virgil. Because he can't just be good, there's no fucking way, he's deceptive. Everybody from the get-go know he could be deceptive until you get to the end and you find that out. But everybody was fine with it until he shot the chick in the back. Which, in a way, when I first played the game, I was like, okay, I'm killing demons. I don't give a fuck. Okay, yeah, blast the bitch in the back. But I'm like, wait a minute, it's a Virgil.
And destroy Mundus' seed and spawn. And I'm like, ugh, dishonorable.
Like, Virgil's character in the original games was honorable. Like, even as Neo Angelo, the guy was willing to say, yes, I'll fight you with your best.
Neo Angelo? What character? He's a boss. I'm sorry, I had to say that because that's
You did not just say that. You did not just say that. You did not just say that, Kyo.
He wasn't a character until he took his helmet off, and then like, oh, it's Virgil. Then he becomes
He's still a character. He's still a character, damn it.
He's a boss
Yes,
fight.
and I love Sangelo.
Neo Angelo is still a character. It's still part of Virgil. So
I know,
you can't just say,
you
well,
didn't find that out till after you kill him the final time. Until then, I was like, this is a boss character I have to fight. Oh, he has lore? Oh!
It's the first impression, yeah, you get of him.
That's
Yeah,
what
okay.
I'm talking about. The first impression is, oh, this is a boss fight for a while. Then he takes off the helmet, and you're like, what? Brother? When did this come from?
So yeah, he even tells you, let's fight outside, not in this cramped room. That's what... There's still honor and integrity still in Virgil. In the remake, the guy would shoot a pregnant chick in the head and kill its baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Which
but that's
is
kind of like but it's kind of a double-edged sword because we do want to fucking hurt Mundus at the end of the day. So it's just like,
Also, what was Mundus? Oh wait, who loved the fact that they basically parodied Alex Jones in that? We're doing it live. We're doing
That's
it
even
live.
No, that's
they
Bill
did
O'Reilly.
parody
Bill
Alex
O'Reilly.
Jones in
They
that.
did do that. I actually remember that.
Rather
That was
it
the
was
most.
Bill. They parodied Bill O'Reilly.
I'm sorry, that to me was the funniest thing they could have ever done because there's a lot of if you look at it from a Super Samurai, there's certain bosses in it that really are parodies of corporations.
Just look at the
Okay,
time, shit that was going on.
The stuff that was going on in the real world.
Despite me literally hating the reboot, I still think there were some good ideas out there. Like
Yeah.
I even think there's some ideas thinking that
Kage, I got the better way for you to not hate it as bad, but still hate it. Deject for your mind that it's DMC, and just look at the villains that aren't Mundus and that one girl.
Thanks.
Oh, Lilith? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then you could have fun, because then you can look at the villains and laugh your ass off. That's what I
Yeah,
did.
and
The only one
when
I
it
actually-
comes to DMC as well is that the fact that they made Virgil and Dante's parents and Angel and Demon. Okay, something more hard to kill.
And also, that's kind of dumb when you think about it.
Yeah.
You could say, yeah, that was kind of dumb when you think of a Nephilim. I mean, yeah,
But they were going for
But Kage,
action
you and I did think of ways to fit Nephilims in the actual Devil May Cry timeline. So
yeah, because you did say during your live stream when you were playing Devil May Cry 5, you said Nero
could be one.
could be a Nephilim.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
even know who his mother is.
I think they did do.
What? We
Because
don't
look at that
maybe
form. Look at that form. You can't tell me that form doesn't look. It's angelic and demonic.
So my thing is this: either I know Itsuno left Capcom, and I don't know who's the story over that. But either I would say this: if Devil May Cry 6 come out, you need 3 things to do. We need 3 things: Mundus,
Co-op.
Nero's mom foraging, Spider. 4 things. I'm sorry. You need Mundus because you need to conclude the series how it started, like you said, John.
Return of Virgil.
Virgil's already back, so he's still alive. So we need Nero's mom.
And add on top the fact that how come Nero can't, like, he skips the one thing that I think could have worked. From, like, if you took a mechanic from the remake and applied it to Nero, if you wanted to show him getting stronger, you should give him the white hair transformation
I just
in his
realized
earlier
something.
devil triggers.
There's a company we haven't talked about yet. Let's skip to another company around this time that's something horrible. Still can't say it.
Stop itching, start killing.
I'm gonna give you a chance. The game has a Roman numeral on it.
Grand Theft Auto Rockstar.
Grand Theft Auto Rockstar 5.
Oh yeah, Rockstar.
The game that has been ported on every system since the 360.
Rockstar really cannot let that game go. I mean, I get it. It won Game of the Year. No, back to the time, it won Game of the Year. Yes,
It's going for
but
PS5.
come on.
It's on the PS5.
But come on.
And now you're gonna cut
Seriously.
the multiplayer off, which apparently that's kind of why don't you just make that its own damn thing at this point? Just make it its own
That's
damn
what I'm
thing.
saying. I mean, they did do like multiple things with like Lamar and Franklin, and
No, I
Michael
mean
and
just cut the
Trevor.
damn thing off. If it's already on PS5, you're screwed because you know it's well GTA 5 and you know fuck you, give me money. I really do like But yeah, GTA, that's another problem. See, I always love GTA.
And I also hear that Rockstar overworks their workers.
I'm not gonna
Sexual harassment.
Jesus, what is up with gaming company? Jesus Christ, what is up with gaming company doing sexual harassment now? First Activision, now Rockstar?
What's up, Blizzard?
And Naughty Dog?
What's up, Blizzard? What's up, Blizzard?
That's what I said, Activision plus Blizzard. That's what I said, Activision and Blizzard.
No, it was NetTech first started off Blizzard, and then it started down the Activision because it fucked up the Call of Duty thing, and then they focused on Vanguard, so pissed at that. So I've just been playing Warzone, plundering, stealing shit, having fun.
Yeah. Seriously, what is up with game companies doing sexual harassment? Now first I hear Rockstar's doing it, then is Blizzard.
Because they're trying to revive, because I think the feminists are trying to revive the Me Too movement again.
What?
Heck, NetherRealm is even doing it now.
Oh god.
NetherRealm, yes, the guys who gave you Mortal Kombat and Injustice.
Mm-hmm. Well, no wonder I saw Injustice for $2.
I still find that funny, by the way.
I saw that on sale on the PSN store for $2. Oh wait, what was I promoting yesterday for? That was on $9, $10 for everyone. Oh, Battlefield 4. If you want to blow up Korea and Russia, Battlefield 4 right now on the PSN is on sale for $10. Not Korea and Russia. I mean Russia and China.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
So I would say right
it's
there.
on PSN for sale for $4. The Platinum Edition, the one that gives you everything.
Oh, John. I know both of us have San Andreas right now. But you gotta admit, the actor playing CJ actually wanted to sue Rockstar.
Oh shit, here we go again. CJ, I'm sorry, actor, you started that meme. That meme.
You wanna know the weird thing is, he actually talked about that. He actually said, like, why? Like, so many people are interested in that one joke because, the guy who played Franklin and CJ are both cousins.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they're cousins in real life.
Interesting.
Which, by the way, wasted opportunity, Rockstar, for giving a mission about Franklin being CJ. Wasted opportunity right there.
Okay, what's another horrible company with practice? Oh, I want to go back to Konami for a second. And their treatment of Silent Hill.
I was going to talk about Bloody Roar, but okay.
Because who here's pissed that we can't ever have PT, the demo PT that Kojima was talking about pushing the Silent Hill thing. And the only way to get it is to, like, either you buy a machine that you don't know how to or not, or you have to find some way to emulate it through a access. Which that PT demo was pretty cool. That was going to be made by Gojiro and Kojima. Which could have revived the Silent Hill series.
I mean, Del Toro and everything.
Yeah, they said they worked on Death Stranding, a walking simulator. I'm sorry, I will call it a walking simulator to a degree, but I know it isn't, but still, it's funny.
Well, if you're gonna call it a walking simulator, you might as well just call Death Stranding a babysitting simulator.
That's what I was calling. Death Stranding was the walking simulator and the thing. You get what I mean.
Konami is more obsessed with pachinko and not really finishing up any of their games.
Which is why we're happy that Sony may buy you.
Hostage.
What?
I hate it so much.
Another reason why Silent Hill went down the gutter after 3 was because they disbanded the original teams that made all the Silent Hills up to that point.
Why?
So Konami did that shit. That's why Silent Hill 4 is so disjointed.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. I guess
but then the only Silent Hill that was good after that, there's only 2 good Silent Hills that came good after 4. In my opinion, and this is gonna sound bad, but hey, that's Shattered Memories, because I didn't see that twist coming with Harry. And that's all I'll say on that, who doesn't in Origins.
Really?
What? You can't tell me that you didn't enjoy Silent Hill, Shattered Memories, or even Frank's Office.
Yes, I did. And I just remember the one good old days of me, like in school,
I love
playing
the
Silent
scene
Hill.
with the street where he throws the glass of water and he gets mad at you. You know what I mean? That was...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was like one of the really good voice acting scenes. be on voice acting. Whoever played the strength of that one did a good job of being really pissed off.
I wonder who that was. I gotta figure that out, by the way, because that guy needs a medal.
I pictured him literally in the voice recording room, throwing a glass and he was going for it next to him, the way he was acting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and Konami is practically not going to do anything about the Bloody War or any Bomberman series at all.
Oh, wait, you got
sad.
Bomberman? It's on a MOBA. It's a MOBA game. Aren't you happy? I'm sorry, I'm gonna make fun
MOBA games ain't worth dick!
I'm gonna make fun of MOBA games.
You're mocking me. You're mocking me, aren't you?
Because MOBA games tend to get shit that we want. For example, I'm gonna rip up Square Enix right now. I've been playing, and I know I hate it, I hate gotcha games. I've been playing the Final Fantasy Tactics game, it's the Division type thing. It's basically the Final Fantasy Tactics in English voice acting that we didn't get. Just put that thing on a goddamn single player.
What did you
It is
expect?
heavily connected with everything I liked about the original Final Fantasy Tactics. You've got a really good skill tree and all this other stuff, but it's on a stupid mobile phone. So every time you don't hear me on Discord, it's because I'm playing that, my little gimmick I can get for a day, because I don't want to put microtransactions
Go back
in
where?
it.
To our hotel room? Not gonna
This
happen.
So, but here's
Yo,
Kage, it would
yo,
piss you off,
Sephiroth, you think you
because
can shove your Masamune into Hetsuya Nomura's head?
No, I don't think this is more. This is a Square Enix thing, because it's a gotcha game. You know what I mean? You know, they love their mobile games. Most people love their mobile games.
Gotcha, bitch!
But here's the thing: is what would piss you off is if you play this thing, all the voice acting's really good. The English voice acting's really good, and I'm like, why? Why are you wasting on a mobile game?
Yeah, I actually think I even think the PS4 Dissidia game had the best voice
But
acting,
that's not a
despite me
mobile
hating
game.
it. Despite me hating that bad Dissidia game.
Oh, but
seriously,
here's the funny thing.
ruined
Here's
my
what I
life.
laugh at. Kingdom Hearts, you know, no more. Your little Kingdom Hearts game, mobile game, doesn't get voice acting, but, you know, Final Fantasy, the political game does. Ha ha! Square Enix really screwed you over on that choice. Nope, but then you get to read the text like the olden Final Fantasy everyone. Oh wait, you know what? You want Final Fantasy
Is this payback? Is this revenge? By the way,
Yep.
for what I said about Brianna White being Aerith.
No, I'm just telling you the fact that I was enjoying this game until I realized it's a MOBA game, and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
That's
like
what
what
pissed me
Capcom
off.
did with. Yeah, like what Capcom did with Breath of Fire.
Oh, we
yeah.
don't. Oh, what you want to know?
There
What pissed me off?
hasn't been a new Breath of Fire game for a while.
Overhead.
Oh, let's not forget
And
Valkyrie's
the thing is,
profile.
I actually love Breath of Fire.
Let's not forget
Yeah,
Nier
that's one
Automata
of the
and
classic SNES RPGs from Capcom.
That game will whoop your ass. Flies. Flies.
We just don't talk about Dragon Quarter.
I don't remember what that was about it. I literally
You don't?
No.
You don't?
I know what it is. I'm actually ignorant.
Okay, I would say like, oh god.
I played a lot of PS2 games during the day, so I'm aware of that monstrosity. I'm acting like it doesn't exist just like you.
Yeah, I know. But
Just like
if
there's
you
certain
ever
games
stream
that-
that, I am going to kill you.
Why would I stream that
That's the thing,
monstrosity?
I don't know about it, and
Don't! Play Dark Cloud. It's better.
Oh, Dark Cloud I hear is good.
Play that.
That is really good.
Play that. It's the better.
Jesus Christ, Scarlet. You might as well have... Jesus Christ, Scarlet. You might as well just be Lady Debbie Trust's long-lost sister.
Scarlet is one tiny.
You know what I'm talking about, by the way.
But how many stuff? I mean, how many shenanigans of?
Let's touch and go.
Sibling! Still can't believe they got someone from Glee to play Cloud.
What the hell? When did Leviathan get to be done? Oh well, it works. I don't. I
Yeah.
still can't believe that they got rid of all the voice actors, which I can't believe. But I still think that content too, because we saw the trailers that had voice acting in them.
Well, hello there, Leviathan.
Hey, I'm sorry. Tabata went really over the top. It's literally Noctis going Super Saiyan.
It really is when you think about
The
it.
final boss with Aiden is Noctis in Super Saiyan. It's a Super Saiyan versus Frieza. The DBZ references are all over the place in certain areas.
Are you sure there's no Naruto reference there? Because
Look at the run!
Noctis.
Look at the run!
I know the run, but still.
Look at the run! See Noctis run? See Noctis run? He's got the hunchback, and if I go like this, he'll do the arm thing.
I mean, look at Noctis. You can't not tell me that guy is pretty much a bootleg Sasuke.
The hair. You know what's sad?
There.
Is in Kingdom Hearts 3 they did that. They did that to poor Riku. They gave him the Noctis look.
Seriously, what is up with everyone ripping off Sasuke?
Oh no,
Right.
what made it worse is they were obsessed with flannels. I'm like, are flannels a thing now in Japan? I get
That
you
might
go
be.
with trends, but...
Oh, flannels, man, is definitely a trope in grunge music, though. It's like,
Sorry about that.
And what made it worse is you really went boy banding on a few things. I mean, yes, I'll say it.
I mean, look at
I
the
said it,
I mean,
I'm gonna fuck the fear turkey.
there is a 15 does look like a boy, look like a generic boy band.
It is! And that was actually the joke and the meme inside the Final Fantasy community, which, yes, I was a part of that toxicity community at one point, because I was actually looking into why things went this bad at one point. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then I stumbled upon a YouTuber called Final Fantasy Peasant who doesn't make content anymore. He really does break down a lot of the of what was wrong with this game. Or this game. Also, I really suspect it because I'm getting excited because you know why he was going to make a game that was going to take place in the American Civil War.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
That would have been interesting.
Like the Revolutionary Civil War.
Ooh.
That one. So it was going to be that, and if you played Type 0, you know how dark that game is. It was going to be that level.
Okay.
Ooh, and people said wonderful things about Type 0 Final Fantasy.
I could give you the meme, but it's spoil a lot about it, but man. I'm just going to say this, Akame got killed.
Oh. Damn.
Yo!
No, you know the meme, how Akame got killed. That's what happens in the story.
Yeah, I do, but still, it hurts.
I love quoting that meme with anybody. And they get, everyone's like, wow, why'd you do that to me? I'm like, because it's funny. Everybody forgets that, but it's fun to remind people because they're just like, why? Why'd you do that? What's funny
Why do
is,
you do this?
what makes it funny is the original writers worked on the anime.
when it comes to Akame got killed, not everyone dies, but the only one that's still living is Akame.
I mean, she is, I mean, her name's in the title, so you might as well just say, yep, she's living.
It's
what
only
made
the
it worse
boss
was-
that became the new leader and basically died from using the trump card of Sasano.
What makes it worse is another thing. If you know a little bit of how it was gonna go, if you read the manga, how Lava dies is savage. Like he takes down Shura with like a thing in his teeth. It's like some straight up Game of Thrones deaths. Because he's like, oh, I'm gonna torture you this stupidity way, you stupid evil, stupid Sith, and then he just
Dude,
kills him straight
what
up. with a-
really was sad was Akame got kill Zero. Now that is dark.
Huh? It's a prequel. What do you expect? Prequels are meant to be dark.
prequels of
We need to
that
replenish
one
our
is
supply
even
of curatives.
more dark.
Gotcha.
It really is.
I mean,
Dude, why does Alheimer, blah, I cannot not speak. Not say her name to save my life. Why does Elmira look like Martha Stewart?
Hey, why the hell does my car say Kelly Crow on it? The crow's nest
Oh, I'm saying
dying.
it right now. Why does she look like a lot like Martha Stewart in her prime?
Fuck Martha
Good
Stewart and her
question.
stupid TV shows.
Have yourselves a good browse.
Hey, you gotta admit the one with Snoop Dogg is pretty funny.
Nuke.
Much appreciated.
Come on, you gotta admit that cooking show with Snoop Dogg is hilarious.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
now
bet
do I
that's
need to
pretty
bring a
funny.
Jersey Shore?
That was a guilty pleasure of mine. Believe it or not. Like, it's a like, it's stupid. Like, when you watch Jersey Shore, it's stupid, but yet you start watching it because, like, well, it gets interesting. Like, it's the same with Bad Girls Club. I watch it because it's a guilty pleasure. Both shows are guilty pleasure.
Why? Because the cat staring at them when they go in that fight. Oh wait, that was Charm School. That was Charm School thing where they did the cat meme.
Yeah, they did that.
That was hilarious.
Much
Yeah,
appreciated.
I know,
Thank
but
you,
it's still
The
funny in
cat
my
is just
opinion.
staring like, what's going on? Oh god, I heard
So yeah, that's why Sean's shotgun just popped up. Like, okay, I would
What
say right
happened?
now.
Speaking of that Sworn Corporation, what
crash
happened
right
to
here.
reality
Ditto.
TV shows? Those are hardly ever around anymore. They were such good.
You wanna know what
guilty
really
pleasures.
happened?
The death of them, which was good.
I
I didn't
mean,
want
you
that.
gotta
I
have
didn't
something.
want, I
Literally,
didn't
they
want the
were trash
Jackass show to
TV.
go.
Hey, Johnny Knox was in it was not in it was in WrestleMania. So what?
I know.
And plus, one of the Jackass members are actually in the hospital right now.
Dude, did you not? Okay, if you see Jackass Forever, Johnny Knox willingly gets hit by a bull, and they literally.
That's his straight shit getting hit by a fucking bull.
At 50-something years old, where he looks like he's, barely getting by, he gets hit by that, and they go running. They're like, "Is he dead? Is he dead?" And then he goes like, "Did we get the shot?" That's all he cares about. Like, I don't care
Yeah,
about
and
all
Steve
that.
losing teeth.
It's like
Steve losing teeth, I swear I swear, Johnny. I'll give respect to Johnny
But,
Knoxville.
but at least Steve-O is not doing drugs no more. He's doing everything for entertainment.
Yeah, he really is.
Good to see
Steve-O.
you, son. Hey, y'all happy? Cause it'd be mighty helpful. All right.
Quite
Much
literally,
obliged to you.
those guys are definitely some jackasses, but they're entertaining.
You know what's funny?
Absolutely.
They were the original, basically, YouTube prank shows. People don't really bother to look at that. That's what they were.
Sid's friends, was it?
Back when that came out, they were the original.
Johnny Knoxville got fucking knocked out by Butterbean in the store when they were
Y'all
boxing.
take care now.
Hey, I liked how it was no holds bars and Johnny Knoxville could use anything he wanted to practically.
Oh, did you ever see the
They sell a
Treetop
lot
Casino?
of foodstuffs in Lestalem I can't get no place else.
No, I don't think I saw that specific one.
Okay,
So how's it
the
going,
cup
boys?
test.
Oh God,
can
now I
tell you all
remember
about
it.
the area. Drop on by whenever you're hungry.
Do you need to remind me of that?
I mean,
The man just assumes
there's a
we'll lose
lot of
errands for him.
shock to.
We're
I mean, who
indebted
remembers
to
Punk?
Taka and his dino.
I remember
do.
We can't
Punk.
do, we sure.
Punk
Ashton
It was
Kutcher.
funny with Ashton
It's just
Kutcher,
shopping.
I mean,
but it
he
Yeah.
burnt down
went
the Rock
downhill
trailer.
once Justin Bieber took over.
Do you remember when
I
Ashton
swear
Kutcher
that
burnt
was.
down the
I
Rock
swear I
trailer?
hated that.
He
I
burnt
was
down
like,
the Rock trailer.
no, fuck this.
I love that scene when he burnt down the Rock's trailer, but he replaced it with a fake one. And, he had that guy act like a stereotypical, I don't know English thing. I get the thing, I told you this, and, he pissed him off. Because he literally
I
did
think the funniest one, in my opinion, was that Japanese commercial with Akon.
Oh, yeah.
There was some...
He hired like a Japanese music producer, and he uses had to say all these weird things in Japanese, and coming from a guy who understands Japanese,
Wait.
it's pretty funny.
Did you ever see the Jamie Kennedy Experiment show?
Yeah, I have.
Kage,
You remember
react
the
to
one where
this
he
video I
ran a
sent
Japanese
you.
restaurant, and he's got the Japanese
Oh
wife,
god,
and
what
they're
is it
sitting there,
now?
they're sitting there talking shit about him, how she married a deadbeat guy, and there's all the people are in on it except for him.
Oh, I
and
remember this video. This is a middle school classic.
Oh wait, what happened to Tony the Squirrel?
What can I say?
Oh, Ill Will Press?
I know. I'm pretty old because I'm bringing up some older material stuff like right now, girl. So I'm like, oh, Tony the Squirrel.
I'll say I'm amazed.
What can I say?
Dear lord, this is good.
Because I still remember Jermaine and Foamy.
Uh-huh.
Wait, she's Chinese, John, not Japanese. So I
Hey,
can't understand what she's saying.
everybody, just since we're going Chinese and Japanese, just for an anime recommendation for you, watch Ghost Stories, the dubbed version. That's a case where they don't give a care. The only thing they were told to do is keep the locations and shrines and the gods' names intact. Do whatever you want. You want a guilty pleasure where you just shut your brain off and laugh? That's a textbook one.
Let's be done with this riffraff.
I could think of. Oh wait, speaking of video games, I bet there's a video game that you've probably never heard of, but if you did play, you'd be like, you wouldn't. Your brain would just shut down. Like, what am I playing? Look up Mr. Mosquito. It was for PS2. Look up Mr. Mosquito.
Oh God. I think I. Oh great! I find the ice goddess now.
Bushido, if you have, I would look it up because it will make you laugh. You're gonna go, and it was sold at a GameStop too. I don't know how it didn't get slapped an A-rated, but it almost did. Should have. What else is there? But yeah, which fan bases are the worst when it comes to franchises? Mine.
Unfortunately, do we have to say it because they have
Not
a
the
good and a
Phantom
bad
Menace.
track record?
You skip
No,
those suckers out.
I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the Sonic fan base.
Okay, exit out that one. We've talked about other fan bases, but it comes to RPGs and stuff like this that you've played, like shooting games and stuff. We all know how the Mario and the Sonic are, but other fan bases, which are the worst.
And you're speaking to someone who was actually a part of that.
No, we're exiting out that Gaga. Hey, I was in the Kingdom Hearts fan base. I know how horrible they are. So,
I was in
feel
the
your pain.
Sonic fan base and I know how bad they were.
They're like locusts. So I'll tell you this: the two worst fan bases to ever be in is Kingdom Hearts fan base. Back when everything was, you had to buy your certain platforms and had to go on forums and stuff. They're like locusts nowadays. And the Final Fantasy fan bases. Those two are toxicity at the toppest realms, in my opinion, because it's tribalism.
I had to fight one of. I had to challenge one to a debate when that one. By the way, Kyo, I forgot to tell you this, but someone called winner that old video we did between when we were playing Blaze Blue. We got mad at Link vs. Cloud round 2.
Hey.
Oh no!
Someone actually called wind of that. Someone called wind of that. It was a Final Fantasy fan and said, "Listen to two idiots rant about why they don't know anything about Final Fantasy."
I literally went down and broke down the. Oh god! If they had heard the call before I started, you know I lost my vocal cords at one point.
Yeah, I know. I still remember the day you literally was enraged. Like you even said, I think you said the fight didn't even start and I'm already screaming.
Because of what you were throwing in there, and I'm like, Link's got this in the wind if he has the the mirror thing. And I even explained look.
Oh yeah, the mirror shield, the best shield.
Yeah. Or the thing I was like, because look, Link's big stick is he has a small toolkit. Let's face it, he does. I've been playing a little bit of Skyward Swords. I do remember I noticed he has a small toolkit, but he knows how to think outside the box. So that's cool skit. Cloud has a massive artillery stuff, so he doesn't need to think outside the box.
Massive.
No, he's got like tons of materia, tons of stuff, tons of swords. Link's got like 1 or 2 swords, and he has to think outside the box to deal with this fucker.
Considering the
but let's go back
Link
to
versus
the fan bases
Cloud,
that are the
the
worst.
round 1, Link won that match. But I don't understand by round 2, Link should have basically won the second time.
Oh my god.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why?
The God Mask pissed me off. You remember that? I was like, they did
Yeah,
not
I
just
did.
put on the
nerf of the Fierce Deity mask.
I was like, I love that mask in Majora. It's Ocarina of Time where you get that, right? Or is that Majora's Mask?
Majora's Mask.
I
Majora's
remember
Mask.
working my tail off on the 3DS to get that and felt so proud when I got that because you just like God power. That thing. You're just a walking deity. And they nerfed it to hell back. That made me mad. I was like, no. When Link put that on, the fight was over. The fight
was over because
Yep.
Fiersteides' backstory is that it's a game of cops and robbers, or...
No, it's power. How strong the damn thing is. I took down a boss in one shot.
And the Skull Kid with Majora's Mask said, it's, good guys versus bad guys or something.
But anyway, back to this.
Pretty much
Worst fan bases you've ever been in.
Anyway,
Worst fan bases you've ever been in. I already told you mine.
Easy.
Final Fantasy and freaking Kingdom Hearts.
I got one more.
Apart from the
Which
ones that you
one's that?
mentioned, other ones you were in.
The PlayStation.
The PlayStation
I can
doesn't
say
count,
Sonic.
John. I'm talking about
I can
like...
say Sonic in my opinion because I was a part of
well
that.
then you have personal experience. Bushido, yours?
I do.
How bad is the Mega Man fan base?
I wouldn't be able to tell you about the Mega Man fan base at all because I haven't really gotten into any sort of dispute. Maybe other than the whole falling out of G4 of basically Adam Sessler, Morgan Webb.
Okay,
Oh my god, yes.
What's the one fan
Only
base
because of Mega Man Legends 3.
Okay, what was the one fan base you've had trouble with?
Oh, Xbox 360 elitists?
Okay, that's not a console. Like, in video game fan bases, franchise.
Halo fan
I haven't
base?
really been in much video game fan base.
You just said Halo? Oh my god, let's hope a little green-haired kid didn't hear that. Because Halo fan base is toxic. I'll say it.
Yeah. I'm kinda a part of the Halo fan base a little bit. Plus, I have friends in that Halo fan base.
Oh.
But how do I say it? When it comes to Halo and all that, is that...
Halo! Woo! Okay,
or like
I didn't
as
say
the
that, John.
cultists would say and pronounce Halo, Halo.
John
Yeah,
had to
I
use
think
mic.
Kaka knows what he's talking. And I think John and you, Kyo, know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, Halo 4 became something like Call of Duty.
Oh, never mind. That's the worst one that everyone can agree on because we've all been part of it because we've all played Warzone.
Yep.
With somebody.
Yeah,
we all know how bad the Call of Duty fan base is. Personally, I don't have personal experience with them, but I do know how bad they are. There are multiple YouTube channels just on that. Wait, I got one for Bushido because you play it, and John, you play it. Kage doesn't play it. The Yu-Gi-Oh fan base.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to the card game, not the anime, the card game fan base.
The card game.
Oh god. I had to deal with snot-nosed teenagers that are like in 7th grade, 8th grade, 7th grade, all being meta when I'm trying to relearn the damn game, and it's like, you assholes, you're not letting me play or learn the game.
Dude, play EDO Pro with someone that just doesn't want to show you mercy.
Right? I'm like, hey. And
See,
they
they
all
made it-
say
they made
that
it
I
too-
was retarded, or they all say I sucked.
They made it too casual.
No need to.
Oh god, John.
Really?
John, you can tell them what you did to me on a live stream. It's recorded to this day. What did you beat me with?
A fucking morphing jar.
How's a morphing jar? Wait a minute, how's a morphing jar?
He killed me with a morphing jar.
Because I beefed it up. The shit was Kage. He activated it because he attacked it in defense position, but I already had I had defensive spells already ready for it for that shit. But
why?
I
when I
down
went
like
into
200 life
no,
points.
because the thing is, I like the effect because you know the effect makes him get rid of shit. I was trying to make him get rid of his fucking cards.
But here's
So
the thing.
Huh?
Okay, my life points were already down to like 200 at the time, I believe. So it was gonna win with that direct attack.
He told me to attack him with any other monster, but then I put United We Stand on Morphing Jar, and I already had 4 other monsters that were in face-up defense position, so Morphing Jar was fucking the attack strength of a Blue Eyes Ultimate.
And here's the funny thing. Guess which morphing jar it was, too? is the Morphine Jar 2. The one with the really bad troll face.
Oh wow.
So I
The
got
red
killed.
one, the red one, like with the red and black and blue and all that surrounding.
Yeah, I know
it.
what you're talking about. I know
So
what
I
you're talking
got
about.
killed
I've seen
by
that
the
in
big
the anime.
troll. The troll Morphine Jar. So,
Yep.
so yeah,
But
everyone.
it looks right at you with that
And
face.
it trolled me as it killed me.
And that was the moment where Kyo knew he got trolled.
Oh god, I never got let that live down there. Whenever we'd Yu-Gi-Oh stream, it go down. Go, oh, do I need to pull up Morphine Jar? I'm like, no.
I was gonna say, like, I have a fan base that actually have history other than Sonic.
Oh, really? What's that?
You won't believe this, but I don't think anyone ever experienced this, but the Mortal Kombat side.
Oh.
Ugh.
I thought fighting games, communities, okay? I've been
No. The FGC is toxic enough, but
no, just
the ones
that's why I went. Oh,
Yeah,
because
knowing
Mortal Kombat.
how I have a few people that are part of the FGC.
like, okay, the FGC, yes, it is toxic enough, but the one who's like more toxic
No
than
use hanging around
Smash
here.
is Mortal
Indeed.
Kombat.
Oh yeah,
Wanna know how?
because Mortal Kombat was the first fighting game, sort of.
Let's face
So-
it, fan bases are turning into massive zealots.
That's true, but I have my own personal
I'll tell you,
experience
you
with
want to hear
that, but
something
go
that's
ahead,
really
Kyo.
zealotry? And I'm going to say it to you because the anime's no longer airing. It's on permanent hiatus because of the Funimation hack. When you go work for Oda, when you
Only
go
ideal
work for
every
Oda
time he said
as the
that.
editor, the editor who went to replace another one said, "You will literally die for One Piece."
Guys, we got a little problem over
I
here.
mean, then again,
Wow.
Colleen Clickenbeard is now under contract.
So I'm just gonna say, if that ain't hardcore mafia, whatever it is, I'm like, since when did One Piece become the mob? And you live and you die.
I
I'm
mean,
a
One Piece, I know for sure is definitely a toxic cesspool.
No, I'm just gonna end that there.
I am
we're not
so
doing
scared
anime.
of Colleen Clickenbeard now.
We're not touching anime. I just thought I'd find that funny. since
The
you got
Death
all
Note
bothered.
community.
It's history
No,
now.
no more anime. Anime's its own nuke. Anime, I've got a whole bunch
That's
to
a
talk
different
about.
stream and a different video altogether.
Because
Indeed.
you
The
wanna
Lord of
know
the Rings
why I want to
fan
talk about
base.
the anime by itself? The whole Mignana, the whole Quentin Flynn, all these ones that have had that problem. I want to talk about that on its own damn stream. That's why this is video.
Oh,
This is only just a video game stream because it's Kingdom Hearts and
Fan bases in general.
yeah. Yep.
So imagine when
because
the
we
next
have because me and Bushido, if we were to talk about that, me and Bushido have a bombshell to talk about to
I
all
got
of you.
tons
Oh
too.
god,
I talked to
I mean,
Bushido for like
considering from
hours.
weeks
If you
ago
wish to
about the
put on
whole
weight,
situation.
certainly.
Yeah.
Me and Bushido talked for hours about how deep in the trenches those could get. And Bushido's like, you
I
were
mean-
there? I was like, yeah, I was doing stuff, like looking up. You were amazed too.
I mean,
Because you forgot about some
well,
of the people.
yeah, I was literally at the forefronts of just literally spying on Monica, Jamie, and Mandolin Lee, Ron,
How are you?
Yeah,
everybody.
I was doing the
literally
one-
at their heels.
Ugh. Well, let's not talk about those guys in here. That will be the second Nuke stream I do. No more history
Agreed.
lessons. No more of this. Nuke streams. Because I think Nuke streams are effective because you only need to drop it once and you can walk away and leave.
Mm-hmm.
I only need to talk about my anger at Kingdom Hearts being over 9,000 and it works.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Also, yes, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bandits never fixes anything, but I'm just glad Dragoon's on it.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I can get rid of that walking cancer
Thank
stick.
you.
Walking
Bye now.
cancer stick, huh?
It just jumps and destroys everything every turn. And the thing was, it let people have 3 of them in there.
The
Yeah.
Streisand effect has not finished yet.
What do you have to talk about with ending up? Because I think I'm almost at 2 hours finally.
Oh no, you're breaking
Poor kid.
limitations.
Breaking the statute of limitations.
What is it? What's the one last thing? Because I thought we were closing up. We got the fan bases. We got.
Rich
the
is covering Quantum on a live stream.
Nope. Quantum's his own damn deal. You deal with him on your end. I'll be doing industries and stuff like this. You're better at that kind of drama. But the fact that people have to play Melody of Memory,
Hold
everyone.
on a sec, sir.
A rhythm game. For you to get the next part into the story that goes into Kingdom Hearts 4,
Might as well while we're in the neighborhood.
you are required to play a rhythm game. It's
A
depressing.
rhythm game that plays off of Chain of Memories, and it's bullshit.
Go play the demo. If you don't like it, if you don't want to know what you're getting, there's a demo. You can try it out. You'll break your fingers.
Break your fingers, huh?
It's horrible.
Ow, my face!
I thought Konami was better at making DDR games, but it seems like Nomura sucks at that.
Oh.
Are you trying to infuriate this man?
No, it's more of like I get where he's going with it because it's just like, oh, the problems.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah,
really
and
is.
speaking of which, Konami hasn't released a DDR game in quite some time.
Before we leave, what's
the
a
community
re-release
what
of
they
something
want.
we'd like to see? Name 3 re-releases you'd like them to re-release on PS4 or Switch.
That's a hard one.
3 games you'd like to see. Any genre. Any genre.
Any genre? Okay.
Any genre.
Beautiful Joe. Give me Beautiful Joe.
And
Oh
2
my
others?
god, yes.
And 2 others? What are 2 other games?
Mega Man
I would
Legends 3 for me.
No, that you can't
would
have
say-
that are already out. That are already out, that you wouldn't see that, you know what I mean? They haven't ported it in yet.
Okay, I would love to say
The
is-
Okami sequel.
you gotta take
great.
you gotta take it out with Kami with
Clear
that one.
skies with the
Okay,
temperature
that was
rising.
okay. You go.
Nice.
Okay. What is it? What
I would
was
say
it?
Beautiful Joe and Sonic needs. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Sonic needs a reboot, like an
Oh.
entire redone of the whole trilogy.
DMC
I'm sorry to say
style.
this right now. No, not DMC.
Give it
No,
the
no,
Dark
no, not like a
Brotherhood.
DMC thing. We need a retelling of Sonic now because the convoluted plot and games they're pretty much inconsistent right now.
When were they ever consistent?
You won't believe this, but yeah, it actually had plot.
Didn't they lose inconsistency after the Game Gear?
No, they lose
Or
inconsistency after.
Generations? Generations is still the best one.
No, it wasn't Generations. Believe it or not, it was Sonic 06.
But anyway, what are the other ones? One more game.
Okay, so I said Beautiful Joe and Sonic.
The legendary
I want to say Devil May
Sonic
Cry.
06.
I don't want to say Devil May
Mega Man
Cry
Legends
because
3, but a man can hope.
I can't say Devil May Cry because it's already doing
Battle
well right
Network
now.
series.
Hold on, John. You're on. What? You can't think of anything else?
Nope.
All right, I got.
I got
mine.
another one.
Oh.
I have another one. I'm gonna say this, but it's a fighting game, but
Do I care? I said
Another
any
zip-
genre. 4 games you'd like to see. I didn't say whatever.
Okay,
4
okay.
games you'd want ported that already existed.
okay. So yes, Beautiful Joe, Sonic the Hedgehog. I think I would love to see a. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Sengoku Basara.
Sengoku Bazaar, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know about that one.
Oh,
Yes, if you all know about Sengoku Basara, please, Capcom, for the love of God, for the love of nonsense and Christ, literally put that on freaking.
All of that? I thought that was Techno Koi.
They did
Like,
that too, 'cause
seriously.
they did the combat.
Seriously, just put that back already.
I thought that was Techno Koi holding that shit up. Damn, now I know who
No, it wasn't
Capcom.
Techno. No. Sengoku Basara was not Techno. It's Capcom.
Okay, well then I blame
Techno
Capcom
does
for
Dynasty
doing it.
Warriors and Warriors Orochi.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you've got yours, Bushido,
And
yours.
also, Tecmo Koei is also kind of behind Team Ninja and Dead or Alive, so yeah. Because it's all merged under Bandai Namco.
Ah,
Because
crap! If I
Kingdom
could add
Hearts 4.
you know what? If I could add another one, it would be Ninja Gaiden.
Right?
Well, you already got it. Make
Oh,
sure
okay,
that-
okay.
So, Kyo, what
Twisted
were you
Metal?
asking?
Alright, what's yours? What are your 3?
Mega Man Legends 3, Mega Man
Well, that's-
X9.
Let me say that.
Yes.
Let me phrase that. Ones that are already out that you could have ported. That haven't been able to get
Oh.
ported or anywhere. Like I just told you.
Okay, ported.
Yeah, they're stuck.
Right.
Okay.
But I just
Okay, for
Bushido's
me.
turn. You already said yours.
Okay, you already said mine. Okay.
Bushido, 3 games you want ported that are stuck on like PS3, PS2, you know, all them.
Mega Man Battle Network. Oh my goodness, they need a
Yes. Yes. Please.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all one thing because they did it with the ZX one, the Zero
They
one.
did it for X Classic. Yeah.
Okay,
Might wanna
what's
stock
another
up on
one?
potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
Card Fight Vanguard.
I never really played that. Okay.
Fight.
I remember that being a big. Okay, the other one?
Kind of hard to choose there,
The
Bushido.
last one, damn. That actually has me thinking a bit.
Thank you kindly.
Oh man, I should have said Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well,
Damn it.
that counts it. You can count that for the generation, the Sonic one, to fill in the Sonic Gap one.
Okay, yes.
Alright.
Okay, if I had to change one thing, it would be, you know, well,
Alright.
yeah, Beautiful Joe. Yeah, Beautiful Joe, Sonic, Marvel vs. Capcom, and
Alright, I have
what
my
else I
3.
said?
I
Give me
just
my-
came up with mine. It would be the Naruto Clash of Ninja series.
Hell yes!
Oh yeah, give us that shit.
Hell
Yeah,
yes!
give us all 4. Give us all of it.
Like hell
Alright.
yeah! I miss the days of literally having a party
Please,
playing
come
Ultimate
again.
playing Clash of Ninja.
Okay.
Like I was the beast with
Alright.
Itachi.
You're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna say that they're mostly Konami games, and that like one. Well, I would say Dragon Age, but everyone knows I want Dragon Age Origins. Okay, so that's out of the equation. Okay, I've said that for years. I want all the Castlevania games that were not getting ported into one damn giant collection. You know, the DS ones, like where you play as the girl, Order of Alexia. You know, the some ones. And the other ones that we haven't gotten, and Lords of Shadow with Patrick Stewart, who plays Death, which is amazing. I'm sorry I spoiled this to it, but Patrick Stewart was amazing in that game. I want those.
I caught a Charlie horse. I caught a
want
Charlie
Metal Gear,
horse.
because if Konami's buying Metal Gear, give me that. And I want the Silent Hill proper ones. Put on there, the original 3. Because that one that was ported was shit on the voice acting and stuff. Okay? Give me the original ones. Those are my 4. They're Konami games, but I don't care if Konami's been sitting at IPs for too long. Or just give me one giant Silent Hill collection.
Indeed.
Even the
Okay,
bad
John,
games.
your 3 games you want. Your 3 games you want ported that haven't been ported to anything. I would have put Star Wars.
I want the Tenkaichi trilogy.
Okay. there's
Yes, yes, a
Yes,
1,000
that.
times yes.
I want a duology of Def Jam Vendetta and Fight for New York.
Okay.
And I want the duology of
It's not
True Crime
right.
LA and True
Are you
Crime
forgetting
Streets in
a
New York.
certain island?
I actually have, believe it or not, I actually have a New York City one. Bushido, you know this.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I actually was like
I
doing
mean,
the fight.
we all technically have True Crime 3, which is Watch Dogs, but
It really is when you think
I
about
know
it.
not Watch Dogs, Sleeping Dogs.
Oh yeah, it really is.
The Chinese one, yeah. Because that was gonna be True Crime Hong Kong, but then they canceled it. But then Square Enix said, make it its own original thing.
Still enjoy it though.
Here is the local lineup.
It's funny. And when you watch the Wolverine, the guy with the bow and arrow, he's the one that voices Wei Shen in the game.
Wait, was
have
that?
a
No, not
special
Hiroyuki
selection.
Sanada. That's
No. The one with
That's
the bow and
somebody
arrow.
else.
The young guy
Yeah, I
with
know
the
what
bow
you're
and
talking
arrow.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
he's
what
the
you're
one that
talking about. I was
voices.
thinking-
It'll be ready in a moment.
I
you
thought it was
didn't
Hiroyuki
you didn't say what it
Sanada.
was, John. You
Oh,
just
yeah,
gave one
here it comes.
amalgamation thing. 3 specific games.
That's the problem.
I dare say I could
Those
make
3
this a
specific
challenge.
games come with caveats. Those I have to have those. Those other games would have to come with it.
I just said ported all the Castlevania
Make
games
sure
that they
to
haven't
come
done in
back
one
hungry.
big thing. Remember?
That's what I'm saying. I want all the fucking what's it calls. I want all the Tenkaichis in one collection. Hell, give me an entire Dragon Ball Z's old gen one with the 3 Budokais and the 3 Tenkaichis in one 6-game bundle.
Yeah. I mean,
I would love to have.
did the HD Budokai 1 and 3, but it's like, no! We want the second one too.
I'll tell you what I want.
That's the only one that has unique absorptions.
You know what I want?
Yeah.
I know you want it too. Give us Rage. What was it? The Super Kitaichi. You know the one where
Super Tenkaichi?
no,
You mean Raging Blast?
Raging Blast? You know, it's got the original. It was all in Japanese. It was for PS3.
I think yeah, it was Raging Blast.
Raging
Yeah.
Blast.
No,
So
Raging Blast was in
Blast
English.
was definitely on par with the Tenkaichi
It had its own
games.
anime sequence in it. Remember
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that one? Why the hell is there a massage parlor here? Ouch.
I definitely do remember.
Because I'm telling you. Or at least port Soul Calibur 3, because that has the best campaign.
Appreciate it.
Jacob
Oh,
would
yeah.
agree to that 100%. I wish we could bring him here, but he's probably busy with his pop.
Like,
Okay.
shit, can you imagine the amount of shit they need to get done?
So
Like, imagine that. And besides, Soul Calibur 3 is actually Jake's favorite Soul Calibur.
because it's got the best
Yeah,
customization.
but there's one little issue that I have with Soul Calibur 3 and is winning 10 consecutive times or 12 times in the tournament mode. That
Okay.
shit made me rage.
I swear, Night Terror was even a literal, no pun intended, nightmare.
Am I the
Yeah,
only one that
Kira
hates the
was
bondage guy
definitely a
Voldo
hot
because of how
Didn't
easy
you
it is
fight the fully powered Zasalamel?
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
yeah,
Abyss. Abyss.
The motherfucker has a scythe for a reason.
Like, the dude, like, I swear, that guy has millisecond
He
delay.
fits, I forgot his name, I think it was it Astagoth? Or Ostagon?
Astaroth?
Astaroth,
Astaroth?
there you
There was
He puts fucking
behind-the-scenes
Astaroth
making
to
labor
shame.
that caused problems with the HD thing. And it involved with the original Team Silent. That's why that one's such a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Soul
Go
Calibur.
watch,
Yeah, speaking of Soul Calibur,
Avalanche
it's really
reviews.
not, you know, a lot of people are not into it anymore for some reason.
What?
Soul Calibur.
Oh god, the multiplayer or the genre?
The whole genre in general.
Eh.
Like, 6 is literally in the dark right now because Namco Bandai, that have nothing to do, are pretty much doing nothing. Like, the latest thing we ever got was Hououin.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even get a character from 5. Like, okay, yes, I get it. 5 was terrible, story-wise, and somewhat gameplay. But I would love if you actually put Swy back.
You
Like,
mean,
seriously,
quote,
give
as
Swy.
Angry Joe, boobs!
Yeah.
Hello and welcome.
I'll just say right now, the only character I only played in 5 was Swy and Viola.
Thank you kindly.
Viola can be interesting because, you know, it's pretty much Minat. It's pretty much Minat from Street Fighter 5. But Sly, he could do a lot. There's potential for him. So yeah, I would love if someone
We
actually,
hope to
you
see
know,
again.
if we can get a Soul Calibur 7 for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Hey, if Tekken can get a 7th game, give Soul Calibur its.
And Libra, I agree with what you said.
It's rather dark out. You sure you can handle this?
Yeah, I agree with that too, but I'm just
Take a
saying
load
right
off for a
now.
while.
I am just angry about, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom, because as a diehard Marvel vs. Capcom fan, what Infinite did was... Bushido probably, John, you're probably saying like, well, this is what you get for not believing in a god.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, why the fuck? Seriously, the whole gap function thing. I'm still mad about that. These characters are just functions. They're just doing things. Magneto, case in point, is a fan favorite because of an 8-way dash and he's really fast, right?
Marvel vs. Capcom. Wow. Like, I I think this thing where we basically vent at the video game industry and the fact that my anger at Kingdom Hearts fan base and the fans just in Kingdom Hearts in general is just like over the top, because I really can't stand the fan base. The fan base is like toxicity to the max.
It really
when
is.
I mean fan
also,
base, I mean like the ones that will just die on a hill for Nomura. Okay, when you people like me who point out
what is? I was gonna say I'll let you finish right there, but what is with these guys that are praising Nomura like it's some kind of fucking god?
I don't know. I could name like 3 other YouTubers I watch that are that way, but I'm just gonna say, it's. I honestly, when people like me point out, go, hey, this game is heavily flawed. You just don't understand it. You can't comprehend it. You didn't understand his vision.
Yeah, Kyo, you don't know shit because you're Korean, you're not Japanese.
Exactly. It's like you just can't comprehend what they were doing. And I'm just like, I get what he was doing. I'd read Birth by Sleep. It's like a knockoff version, but a very good version retail, like you said, the Pocahontas thing.
What happened to you?
So yeah.
She walked the whole
I
entire
can't stand that argument. And that boils down to certain fan bases being zealous.
I'm surprised, bro.
All fan bases are like they're bad apples, but to me, with my experience with Kingdom Hearts, someone like me is going to get blasted for this stream. They're going to come in here and they're going to go, well, the Korean guy spoke, let's blast him. The Korean guy spoke, let's blast him. They're going to blast me.
Blasphemy!
And then they're going to blast John at certain scenes.
John, if you can play that Family Guy scene where Peter screams, blasphemy! That'll be hilarious right now.
So, y'all keeping at it?
Nomura sucks! Blasphemy! Seriously, this
What are y'all after today?
I just want to talk to him. Why do you have a shotgun? I just
Oh god, no!
Upgrade.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him. You can't shoot him! What?
They saying you.
What are you doing?
That is Kyo going to Tetsu Nomura's house. Is like, I still want to talk to him.
No, you can't kill him. I don't want you to kill him.
I just want to shoot him in the head.
What can I do you
Let's
for?
talk about Kingdom Hearts. So,
Yeah, I'm not
Nomura.
even gonna get to the fact that we changed.
I'll get right on it.
2 different sins with Cindy. I'm not gonna get there. I ranted on that earlier.
Oh look! It's a Southern Belle with the shorts who can see your entire cheek.
That was designed for, of course, fan service. As well. Whoa! When the fuck did? Oh yeah, that's right. I had the monster truck.
Jesus Christ! It's like you can see everything when you turn it around.
Giggity giggity go.
You can see everything. You can see everything. I guess she's fan service, but come on, Davy Dukes. That's so 90s.
Had to fight
I had no problem with Cindy.
Look, I had no problems with it either, but I'm just saying, Daisy Dukes Nomura.
That was this is Tabata. Remember, Tabata was left.
Oh, Tabata. Okay, my bad.
So I'm not gonna hash on him when he's left with a new engine to work with, and you know, it's like, peace, dude. I'm gonna go work on Kingdom Hearts 3, where I get to work with the Unreal Engine 4, and you're stuck with the engine no one's ever worked with.
Which, by the way,
and guess what? Tabata got fired because of this game.
Why? I thought people actually liked this thing.
Because of sales. There was originally going to be the season pass, like the second season pass. Well, you didn't get it. You got episode Aiden, but the rest of it is in a book that I have, which is Dawn to the Future. Which I basically summarized in my Torment run, which would have fixed
That's it.
so much
I'm out.
problem.
Yeah, okay, that's it. I'm out of the podcast. I'm out of this live stream. Goodbye! Goodbye, I am out of here. I will see you all next time, gentlemen. Shadow Zero Devil Reaper is gone.
Subscribe to the channel. It's an enjoyable channel.
It really is. Farewell.
No, Kage, please come back.
He left. Oh god. I think announcing that really triggered him. Well, when do we never sugar anybody?
Damn, this place is hot.
Just take your shirt off.
Like you? No way.
Okay, no.
What, too
This
embarrassed to show your
place,
scrawny body?
I'm
Hey,
gonna-
I got muscle.
Peace out.
You just
What you
can't
got?
see it.
If you say so.
Well, everyone, the city that never sleeps, basically. Time to end this Korean pipe bomb, well, not pipe bomb, nuclear explosion when it comes to video game industries. The next nuclear explosion you all see will be the anime industry. And I gotta find people that know enough about the anime industry, apart from you, Jacob, and you, Bushido, are the most that, and me, could probably go all out on the whole. And I'm gonna say this will be a preview for it. We're gonna cover Kickbick, we're gonna cover Monica Rial, we're gonna cover Wendy Lee, we're gonna cover all the garbage voice actors in the anime industry.
Yep.
All of it.
Yeah.
So the next time you see a nuclear explosion like that, that'll be the anime industry, because this one devolved not only from Kingdom Hearts, but into just the video game industry in general. So look forward to the next, whatever explosion is, that'll definitely be talking about how horrible the voice acting industry has treated other voice actors and everything. And don't worry, Connie, I have to get you on that because you know much, and I have to get Jacob too. You and Jacob know the most on that, and so does Bushido. And John will be like, I didn't know that, and me, I'll have to mention that. So it's going to be a fun stream, the next explosion. But hopefully the explosion doesn't happen next time, because I only did this one because I was so pissed. Till then,
Yep, and
see
we're
ya.
also bringing in tanks with anti-uranium shells or otherwise depleted uranium shells.
Damn.